Hey, what's up, guys? Chillax here. Welcome back to Fate Grand Order, and as you can probably tell, I may have made a mistake the other day. Like I said, yeah, I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. Hey V6, hey Meridak, hey Gogeta. I may have fallen to temptation and put the 7 rolls I'd built up, 7-10 rolls that I'd built, the 7-10 poles that I'd built up on the Merlin banner, and it didn't even work out. I got where is he? Berserker 4-star. I got Heracles from it. So you know, not the worst. not the worst. But I regretted it as soon as that last poll went through. I regretted it. Now it's gonna be a struggle. But you know, we got 3 weeks, okay, right? Like, we got 3 weeks. We can get through Shimousa and Salem and some interludes in that time, surely. Probably. Hopefully. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so I guess without further ado, let's jump into Shimo. See what this is about. The Stage of Carnage. Sounds like it's gonna be very bloody. Oh, a hawk cries out somewhere in the distance. In Mount Kimbo's Rigondo, an old man awaits the final moments of his life. His name, Shinmen Musashi no Kami Fujiwara no Harunobu. Which is to say, I am speaking of myself. Yes, I'm Shinmen Musashi, one whose blade has spilled the blood of countless others. Perhaps I was once called Miyamoto Musashi at some point, but that doesn't matter now. Oh, the one for hitting 150 days. Yeah, I got them. They were part of the ones that got used up. Unfortunately, the next one is like 45 days away, so won't get those until after she's gone. Unfortunately. No, not yet. I refuse to sleep just yet. Come now, eyes, open up. Yes, that's it. I may well end up dying today or tomorrow, but it won't be right this instant. Patience. So, it's very positive of you. After all, my visitor has yet to arrive. Yourself? Now where was I? Oh yes, my blades. I killed quite a few people with them. Yeah, as you do. Blades. They're tools for killing, for cutting and slashing human bodies. They once referred to Tachi and Katana. Now they refer to Katana and Wakizashi. Blades are carried by soldiers, by warriors, by bushi. They could also be called samurai. a variation of the word sabrao, meaning to serve as they serve their masters. In any case, those who command these warriors are known as generals. A general is like nothing so much as a master carpenter. He must know how to make use of every tool at his disposal to carry out his master's wishes. Even now I can hear a young Iori telling me he doesn't understand what I mean. And perhaps Magonojo would have that smug, knowing expression about now. Yes, I imagine he would. Me, I'm hopeless. I didn't understand anything back when I was young. I just traveled the world, cutting down any who challenged me. I could never have hoped to be a general. At best, I would have ended up some minor commander, bound for some tiny domain. How foolish. Yes, foolish. What point is there in being good with a blade? It's good for nothing but killing and maiming others. Perhaps my life might have been more worthwhile had I been a painter. I mean, maybe. You never know, I guess. Hang on, let me turn down the similarity on my green screen. There we go. So it's less pixely. There we go, it's better. No doubt, Takada Matabe would laugh if he heard that. He would say I'm spouting nonsense in my old age. Ah, yes, you're right, Matabe. It is far too late for me to allow myself to wallow in regret now. As if I'd ever say something like that, haha. There's nothing wrong with a bit of foolishness. I lived in a chaotic age where the screams of agony were common as birdsong. I have no regrets. I've spent my whole life cutting, slashing, slaughtering. Come then, fate, show me what my final moments hold. Spirits in heaven, forgive me for such fruitless dreams. Treat them as no more than the ramblings of an old man on death's door and pay them no heed. Still, I have precious little time left. My eyes may close forever even before the fateful moment arrives. Well, this is troubling. How truly vexing. Gods, Buddha. At this point, I'll even take an Oni or a demon. Be careful what you wish for. Please give me more time so that I may reach my destiny. I don't think I'll be able to do so in the bowels of hell. Well, don't ask a demon for that, because they very much want you. If that is impossible, then... if only this world were itself a living hell. Oh, god damn it, Musashi. Are you the reason why it's...
Oh, senpai. Speak of the devil. I was just heading to your room to look for you. I finally found something I've been trying to find for some time.
Oh, what's that? What were you so keen to find, Mash?
Oh, I wasn't looking for it for my sake. If anything, it's more to do with you, senpai. Let me start at the beginning. Let's see. Senpai, you once said that you met Miyamoto Musashi, the famous sword master, during a dreamlike experience, right? Yeah, we did. Yeah. Yep, sure did. Well, this concerns her too. Unlike the historical Miyamoto Musashi, this one you encountered was a woman. Perhaps from a world of
pruning theoretical phenomenon. Yeah?
She may have been one who travels between worlds via some special means,
or even a living human rather than a heroic spirit.
Whatever the case, that was the Musashi you met. I found this very intriguing. I had nothing to go on but what you told me, and the circumstantial evidence. And there was one more thing, something that kept nagging at me personally. If Miyamoto Musashi's been split into two different people, one male, one female, there may be a reason for that.
Yeah, no, I guess that stands to reason, yeah. Could very well be the case.
Of course there are a fair number of heroic spirits with numerous what-if spirit origins registered here at Chaldea alone.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the case with Musashi as well. Or maybe she's something completely different. Either way, I had to find out.
And did you? Find something, I mean.
Yes. And I couldn't have done it without the whole staff's help.
No, it was no big deal. There was all sorts of always accessible text formatted data already saved to the standard library. Unfortunately, image data of authentic original text isn't as easy to find. But luckily, we recently happened across some that was saved to a standalone underground library. I think my heart skipped a beat when it first turned up. Though, after all... yeah, about that. The other day I may have made a mistake with my, with my Saint Quartz. Let's just say I didn't have any Saint Quartz to pull one Gina with. Yeah, it's, yeah. It said not to look at it in the README file. Oh. Still, I scanned it for viruses and it came up clean, so it should be alright. Probably just someone's idea of a practical joke. Anyway, I hope this image taken of the original manuscript for the Book of Five Rings helps you two out. Later. I spent it all. I was weak, okay? Surely you can get more in 3 whole weeks. Yeah, I mean, we can finish Shimousa and Salem in 3 weeks pretty easily, I think. Do the interludes. I have 7 advanced quests I haven't done yet, and I'm currently only one off from the next advanced quest mission completion, so I can get 3 of those. That's 27 there. So hey, you know, we'll get it worked out. Hopefully. Maybe. Probably.
Thank you so much.
Oh, this is the book Musashi wrote.
Yes. This is the book that the Miyamoto Musashi who left his mark on our history wrote. The female Musashi that you met had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
For one thing, she hadn't materialized as a servant, right?
No, but she was just as strong as any servant.
Moving between worlds was still alive.
It didn't rank up. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't have any rank up quests currently. I only have. Well, I have a few more I can get, but I need the materials to get those servants to their max ascension to even do those. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Moving between worlds was still alive. Alternate histories, but with the exact same name.
You got Creamhilled. Oh, good for you, man. Real good for you.
A different version of the exact same person.
Senpai, can you wait for a little while? That's something I want to try. Yeah, sure, whatever. Go ahead.
If the Musashi you met was different from our history's Miyamoto Musashi, but she also had the same name and fought with 2 swords, then we may be able to find something else they have in common, or maybe even some way in which they're entirely different. In the manuscript. I know I'm grasping at straws, so I can't offer anything more definitive right now, but...
maybe we'll learn something surprising about it. Yeah, maybe we could.
Thank you, Senpai.
Oh, hey, Kojiro. So you were discussing the Book of Five Rings, were you? I really must say, it might be just a touch difficult to decipher it, and to find a proper expert. Well, good thing we have, her rival right here. Supposedly. Right, Musashi and Kojiro are like peas in a pod. Oh no, I may call myself Sasaki Kojiro, but who's to say if that is indeed who I truly am? No, I am merely a stick-waving samurai who stumbled onto this name. I have certainly heard the name Miyamoto Musashi, but I've never actually met him. Indeed, I have no connection to him whatsoever, for good or ill. Nonetheless, now that I go by Kojiro, I cannot ignore the mark that Shinmen Musashi has made upon the world. Knowledge of the Book of Five Rings was bestowed upon me when I was summoned as a servant, whether I wished it so or not. As such, I know it quite well, though I cannot say how comprehensible its contents will be to you, Lady Ritsuka. Everything up to the Book of Earth and the Book of Water can be interpreted easily enough, but beyond that is more a book of riddles than a manual. Its final chapter, the Book of Void, is nothing more than a scrap that lays Musashi's feelings bare. Nor are they described in a tangible, material manner. The Void discusses what lies beyond. The karmic laws one's eyes can see. And the concept of zero, which at the time was at the very bleeding edge of Buddhist studies. Indeed, it reads more like a philosophical treatise created to help the reader accept this new way of thinking.
Excuse me. I'm afraid I completely forgot. Sasaki Kojiro! Oh, I'm sorry for getting carried away.
I didn't mean to shout in your face like that.
But I just remembered that you showed up in the story about the famous duel on Ganryu Island. Of course, some say that story was just invented some years later. And you're also rather unique when it comes to heroic spirits. But that's exactly why I should have thought to ask you about it first. And yet, for some reason, it never even occurred to me until now.
That's odd. It felt like my head was swimming in some kind of haze or something.
Please calm yourself, Lady Mash. Take a few deep breaths and make sure you're getting enough oxygen. Now may I ask, what do you mean to do with the Book of Five Rings? Do you mean to summon Musashi to Chaldea as well?
No, not exactly.
Though I would like to see her again if I could. It'd be nice.
Oh ho? So you met a Miyamoto Musashi, but not the historical Miyamoto Musashi of our world. Rather, she is a woman with thin arms who wields two katana.
Claims to be Musashi and aspires to perfect her swordmanship, Yeah, that's about right, yeah.
Fascinating. She sounds very much like me and yet entirely different. I may be Sasaki Kojiro, but inside, I am merely a single manifestation of one of the many legends surrounding him. I am but the shadow of the moon as reflected in a pool of water. But you say this mysterious Musashi you met is apparently the Musashi, rather than one of his manifestations. In which case, did this female Musashi ever tell you this? Kojiro, you have lost. According to other swordmasters, that is what Musashi said to Kojiro after the latter had cast aside his scabbard of his own accord, while awaiting Musashi on Ganryu Island. There are numerous interpretations of their duel, but there are no lines more famous than this. As such, those words would prove that this Musashi was indeed who she claims. Perhaps you even came to believe she was Musashi because you had heard her speak that line, Lady Ritsuka?
No, she never said anything like that.
Oh ho! Oh ho ho! That complicates matters. Then I believe this female Musashi has yet to reach the void. Which may then make you the final piece of this puzzle, Lady Ritsuka.
I could just... Yeah, no, I know. It's still interesting, though, because in... FSN, right, it... No. I don't know. In FSN, for some reason, it made it seem like Kojiro was entirely fictional, and not just that he was a fake-based, like, God, what am I trying to say? It made it seem like he was entirely story-based, whereas rather than him just being a manifestation of a story of a real person. Whereas here, it seems implied he was a real person, but this he's just a manifestation here and not the real one. Which is interesting. Maybe I just misunderstood FSN Kojiro, which could be the case. But I just assumed he was a completely fictional servant. I don't know. Rather than the manifestation just being a... Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. Okay, I don't know. Which may then make you the final piece of this puzzle, Lady Ritsuka. Musashi was my most ephemeral rival, a wielder of 2 katana for whom Sasaki Kojiro had waited since time immemorial. There have been many great swordmasters in Japan's history, but despite being flashy and controversial, none so well known and beloved as him. He was a brilliant martial artist with an area lost to his name, Shinmen. Musashi no Kami. Fujiwara no Harunobu. That, Musashi?
That does sound like me. But I never dreamed I'd have the luxury of somebody overseeing it all to the end.
Never thought things would turn out like this. Okay, interesting.
Senpai? You look pale. No, more than pale. You look ghostly white. Wait, this has happened before.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I assumed that would be the case here. I don't know. Yeah, never mind.
What's wrong, Senpai? Senpai?
Because to be fair, I assumed based on that he was the person. Like, okay, I guess let me put it this way. I didn't know, and I still don't know, I guess, if he was an actual... Like, maybe he's a historical figure in Fate. But I assumed that was... Because, I mean, in Samurai Remnant, right? Since he already learned the Swallow Reversal from him, obviously he had to have existed in that Fate, in that which one? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't even know how much, I don't know the word I'm trying to say.
Senpai, please wake up, Senpai.
Shuten Doji? Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
What is all this commotion? It's early. What's wrong, Mash? You seem awfully worked up. Why, you're pale as an oni. Oh, and I see masters collapsed in a heap.
She's out cold, isn't she? But don't worry, she's still got a pulse. We're neither too late nor too early. I shall go and fetch Lady Martha. Lady Mash, remain calm. Lady Doji, keep an eye on things.
Well, it's not like she's dying or anything. Although it does feel like there's some kind of magical energy here. Never mind. Guess it was just my imagination. Hey, Ritsuka.
Wake up or I'll start nibbling on you from the head down.
Senpai. Senpai, can you hear me?
There you have it.
Miss Ritsuka has fallen into a deep coma. She was thoroughly examined, but nothing was found to be amiss. If anything, she appears to be the picture of health. Yet she'll not wake up.
Forcefully race-shifted?
Not even all the healing-focused casters in Chaldea, working together, are able to open her eyes. And according to Mash, this isn't the first time Master has succumbed to such a coma. When this happened before, I believe the cause lay with...
Hey.
Oh, my apologies. Ultimately, the King of Mages was responsible for that, of course. Though you were certainly complicit, you were not the sole cause of the problem. Nor are you the sort of man to repeat the same crime twice. Nonetheless, I couldn't help but suspect that you might know a thing or two about this.
Silence. Keep prattling on and I will burn you to ash from the inside out. Do not speak to me. I have no interest in whatever you have to say. Just keep your mouth shut, Holmes.
Quite a shame that.
I thought we might find... Oh, okay, I see. I thought we might find common ground as gentlemen who share fondness for tobacco.
Very well then, I shall refrain from further conversation. I was merely hoping you might be able to help contain the situation. But I shall respect your wishes and do without your cooperation. However, as this matter concerns Caldy as sole master, it is of utmost importance. As such, I shall be continuing my investigation.
Do what you will. It's no concern of mine.
Damn. What an ass. Usually he seems so interested in helping. But, oh yeah, okay, there we go.
There we go. That should have him helping out in earnest. It's a shame that things have come to this. But now that they have, everything depends upon all of us doing our best. And of course, upon Miss Ritsuka's own battle.
Pseudo-Singularity 3, Humanity Foundation value undetermined. The Stage of Carnage, Shimousa, 7 Duels of Swordmasters.
Open eyes. You see a blue sky stretching out above you. Oh, well, it seems pretty peaceful so far. As we're 5 seconds in. Okay.
Huh? Already awake? I thought you'd be out for at least another day. Wait, no, sorry.
Why do I always say the first thing that comes to mind? Okay, I'm guessing you somehow brought us here?
Okay then, to make up for that, let me tell you what's going on.
I would appreciate it, Musashi.
Seeing as it's such a nice day, I decided this was a good time and place to eat.
I unwrapped my meal and I was just getting ready to eat when you suddenly fell from the sky. Well?
I caught you purely on instinct, but in the process,
My rice ball fell into the dirt. Oh, it's tough.
But anyway, I tried calling to you and slapping you awake,
But you were out like a lantern.
so I figured I was in for a day of waiting around here to keep an eye on you. But then you just went and woke up on your own, like Yajirobe.
The Bean Bearer.
I see your luck is still as strong as ever. Or maybe Lady Cannon has taken you under her protection.
Could be both.
Anyway, let me introduce myself again. I'm...
Musashi! Yo, what's good, girl?
That's right, I'm Shinmen Musashi no Kami Fujiwara no Harunobu. But you can just call me Musashi, like you did before. It's been a long time, Ritsuka. I'm so glad we were able to see each other again.
Yeah, me too. Oh wait, no, I didn't notice. I was more concerned over the Humanity Foundation value. Yeah. Kane 16. Hey Siam, and no. Unfortunately, no, I did not. Just no, I didn't. I got Heracles from it, but not Merlin. So I wasted all my Saint Quartz before one Gina without even getting the. No, forced. Okay. Fair. Gulp. Okay. This will be unfortunate. I mean, this would be used pointless. What is it gonna... When allies skill cooldown by 2. Debuffs, invince... That wouldn't be bad. Guts... match? Yeah, sure. Yeah, oh, yeah, why not? The beginning of the end? Hopefully not. I hope it's not the beginning of the end. That'd be unfortunate.
Thanks for filling me in. I think I've got the lay of the land now. So basically, you don't know where you are, or how you got here.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Usually you've got a thing that lets you talk to your comrades, but for some reason you can't do that now. And to top it all off, you can't be totally sure that this isn't all a dream. Is that about it?
It's just like the first time we met.
Oh, back in Onigashima. I've actually crossed a few more worlds since then, but never mind that now. Did you get over your dizzy spells? Okay, I can trust your story then. Last thing you remember, you were still in your own world, back in Chaldea, and bam! Next thing you know, you're waking up here. I can't say for sure whether you're dreaming or not. But I've heard stories about people's spirits leaving their bodies while they dream.
Some puppeteer with glasses once told me that while it was extremely rare to travel to other worlds while dreaming, it does happen occasionally. Huh. Something like that's going on with Shiki. Oh, is that Ryogi Shiki's thing? Is she's dreaming? I guess that would make sense. I don't know why I clicked that when I have no idea about what that... Okay, never mind. Well, whatever.
At any rate, even I'm surprised by how far off the beaten path your life takes you.
You think?
Sure. It makes me feel closer to you than before. It's great to finally have someone to talk to who really gets me.
Sure, yeah, we get you.
And since we have so much in common, I'll be glad to help make sure you wake up from this dream safely.
I appreciate it. You know, having a bodyguard in these trying times is good.
My best guess, you probably are dreaming. But at the same time, this world also really exists. At least I think it does. So if you end up dying here before you wake up,
You'll probably end up dead for real. Oh.
I've seen people die to curses. I've seen stuff like that more than a few times. So as Musashi no Kami, I hereby offer to serve as your guard until this thing blows over. Huh? It's been so long since I've said something like that.
Makes me feel kind of silly. This is awkward to say, but I got one.
Good for you! Good for you, man!
I'm not jelly. Nope, I'm not jelly at all. Somebody even trusted a ruffian like me to look after a plot of land once, if you can believe that. Sure, I can believe it. Totally. Banana.
Don't worry. I've protected a fair few over the years. So just relax and let me handle everything. In fact, to be honest, I just came here a day ago myself. So I've been a little nervous about exploring this place on my own.
So we're both in the same boat. Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. Though I'm not nearly as out of place as you are. The air's kinda different here, but this is still the Japan I know. That said, I'm afraid I don't know anything more about what's going on than you do. Sorry about that. I've bounced around all kinds of worlds, but it seems I can't go back to worlds I've been to before. I'm always getting called stranger and world drifter, and other stuff like that wherever I go. so I'm pretty much always starting from scratch. A lot of the time I get rough types getting in my face and picking fights and stuff. Sometimes it gets me so riled up that I can't control myself. But with you here with me, I'm sure you'll talk me down from doing anything foolish. Lady Cannon must have had a hand in this.
Yeah, maybe. Probably not.
I mean, you ended up here just after you were talking about me, right? It must be fate.
Grand Order?
Anyway, I'm glad you're here with me. Let's find out what's up with this place. Together. We'll look for a way to get to get you back to your own world. And a way for me to keep going with my journey.
I'm glad you're here too cute, Musashi. Oh. Just a closed-eyed smile? Okay.
Okay, now that we're all caught up, let's say we get moving. From the look of things around here, I can say for sure we're in Japan. I had to guess somewhere in the center of the country.
Let's start by seeing what's over in that direction.
If we're lucky, we'll find a village. If we're unlucky, well, we should still find a river.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Well, we've been walking for an hour, and
So far, the only thing we've found is a bunch of Jizo statues.
still, I bet it won't be much longer now until we find a village. Trust me, that's usually how it goes. Oh, are you okay, Ritsuka? Did you want to take a break? I must have been walking pretty quickly.
I'm okay. This is nothing compared to America. It doesn't matter.
Huh? You mean you've crossed that whole continent? That's amazing. Even I got tired of just crossing the western part of it.
Yeah, we, have legs of steel.
Still, you know what America's like, huh? That country's really huge. Although, nah. If you can handle that much land.
That means you can also handle me dragging you around a kinda rough, right? I guess? Anyway, I guess I should save my energy and just hush a bit, huh? So let's take it nice and easy while we walk. Luckily, the sky is a beautiful blue today. I'm still hungry since I lost my rice ball, but I can make do as long as the sky is nice and blue like this. Oh yeah, it was cloudy the last time. Yeah, Onigashima was a bit of a hellscape.
Come to think of it, it was. I still enjoyed my time on that island, but that part was unfortunate.
Yeah, not being harassed by servants wasn't unfortunate either.
Hey, I can sense someone. Looks like we got lucky and someone's coming this way.
Are they friend or foe? Probably foe.
I wonder if they're from around here. This should work out well. We can ask them everything we want to know.
Oh, okay.
Hi there.
Oh, God.
What are you two doing in the rice fields? I can tell you're not from around here. Are you travelers? Where'd you come from? That's right, I'm a traveling swordsman.
Swordswoman.
And the fact that we understand
Each other just goes to show that this really is Japan.
I can't easily explain where I came from, but I was born in a town called Ohara, in the Mimasaka province. Have you heard of it? It's home to Kenmitsu Temple. Never mind, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm Musashi. Miyamoto Musashi.
My real name is a bit longer than that, but that'll do for now. What about you, miss? What's your name?
It's so nice of you to help out
By watching that baby. Is he your little brother? Are you his big sister?
Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh! You're a woman samurai, and you're so pretty. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, your costume's really pretty too. Are you from Edo?
Huh? Me? Pretty?
Did you hear that, Ritsuka?
She called me pretty. Not affirmatively.
I knew it.
It feels so strange, but a good kind of strange.
Anyway, thank you for the compliment, my name's Onui, and this is my little brother Tasuke.
Goo goo ga. Goo goo ga. Peekaboo.
Wow, Itsuka. I didn't know you were so good with babies. I'm impressed. I like babies. I want kids too.
I mean, I guess that would make sense if you took... Yeah. I guess you wouldn't take in Iori and... Yeah. If you didn't like kids. I guess it's fair. I don't know. For some reason, Musashi doesn't seem the type. I don't know why. I don't know. Like, obviously, she cared for Iori from a young age, but like, I don't know. She gives me the vibe of someone who wouldn't know how to handle kids. I don't know. No, I really don't know why. But I guess to be fair with Iori, she trained him like a student more than treated him like a son, so I guess... Yeah.
I'm just no good at looking after them. Whenever they cry, I end up wanting to cry with them. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Oh no, you mentioned Edo, right? It sounds like it's a major city. That would put us in the same time period I was in before, during the Tokugawa shogunate's reign.
That's still a range of a few hundred years.
Wait. The Tokugawa shogunate lasts for that long? Oh man, now I really wish I'd enlisted. Are you going to Edo, Miss Samurai? Or to Toki Castle? Toki Castle? Uh-huh. If that's where you're headed, it's just a half a day's walk along the highway. That would mean this is the Kazusa province. So we must be in the eastern part of the country. No, this is the Shimousa province. Is that so? There's a really big town all around the castle. It's much bigger than our village. Wait, huh? Hold on. I could have sworn that Toki Castle was in Kazusa, and that it was abandoned during the Toyotomi reign. I don't remember it being big enough to have its own town either. This is all very different than I remember. Say, Onui, Lord Tokugawa is the ruler of Edo, right? That's right. His name is Tokugawa Le something. Oh, Lemitsu. His name is Tokugawa Lemitsu.
Gaga.
So this is Lemitsu's reign. Even so, Toki Castle should still be in Kazusa and still be abandoned to boot. Maybe this is part of that.
Part of what? This,
Sometimes the history of worlds I wander into differs slightly from the history of my own world. That's probably what's going on here.
yeah, makes sense.
How about in your time? Is Toki Castle part of Kazusa? Was it a proper castle even during the Tokugawa reign?
I'm gonna go with definitely probably no. I don't know.
Honestly, I should have known better than to ask that.
But I'm impressed you answered it so quickly. You really know your history, don't you? Yeah, sure. Sure, yeah.
At any rate, this is good. We now know that this is the Tokugawa reign under Tokugawa Lemitsu, and that we're somewhere in the Shimousa province.
Oh, actually, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I assumed it'd be an L when it's a name. It should, yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know why yeah. Iemitsu. And that we're somewhere in the Shimousa province.
This girl was pretty quick and confident in her answers, so there's no reason to doubt her. I think we made a lot of progress. Things are going so well it almost seems wrong. Usually I end up having to fend off burglars before I meet a single decent person. Hell, most of the time I have to cross mountains before I even learn the name of whatever place I happen to cross.
You have some incredibly bad luck, don't you? Yeah, definitely is looking that way.
I know, right? More often than not, the only people who talk to me are bandits.
Good thing for me that you're here this time, Ritsuka. Yeah, you're still hungry.
Oh, that was just my stomach growling.
I guess that's what happens when you haven't eaten anything for 2 days straight.
Say, Onui, is there a tea house anywhere around here? There's a tea house on the other side of the village. Oh, but my grandpa's hermitage is a lot closer. That's where Tasuke and I came from.
Goo gaga.
Say, pretty samurai lady? Weird kimono lady?
I guess this would look real weird to you. Yeah. Yeah.
Would you two like to come to my grandpa's hermitage? I can make you tea. You know how to make tea, Onui?
So you know how to do housework as well as watch your brother, huh? What a responsible young girl you are. I'm proud of you.
Anyway, please follow me and...
And we're about to get assaulted by bandits, probably.
I know this feeling.
Oh, that was a quick, weather change. There wasn't a cloud in the sky a moment ago.
There are monsters nearby. Onui, get away from the cute girl in the weird kimono. Get away from Mitsuka. Oh gosh, the sky went all dark. Is this... Wah, wah! There, it's okay, Tasuke. Nothing to be afraid of. Well, maybe a little, but it'll be okay.
Don't worry. We'll deal with it.
That voice.
What?
That's not the kind of voice any child should have to hear. Onui, I want you to close your eyes and plug your ears. Children might see ghosts sometimes, but they should never have to see a real monster. Especially not during Iemitsu's reign. Widespread war should be gone by this period. Children shouldn't have to see people dying.
To hear... Okay, you're gonna traumatize her, but just describing it like this. Like, what are you doing? To hear bodies being torn apart. I get it's trying to add characterization to Musashi, but like... Musashi, you gotta chill with how you're talking.
For that matter, they shouldn't have to see me using my swords either. Looks like my luck is just as terrible as ever. Running into this in the mountains at night is one thing, but if they're showing up in broad daylight, things must be really bad in this time period. You there, evil spirit. I won't ask who or what you are, or why you lost your way in the first place. I'm no monk and have no desire to hear your grudge or chant a prayer for you. If you disappear here and now, I won't even raise my katana against you. No, raise your katana. But if you turn those rotting eyes of yours to the living, all bets are off. I especially won't have you looking at Onui or Tasuke.
Musashi no Kami, will you help us? Obviously! Like, she just had a whole speech.
Of course. This evil spirit is made of pure bloodlust. If I don't take care of it, the children's lives could be endangered. Or for that matter, your life.
I'll fight with you. I can back you up. I can buff you with magic.
That's great to hear. You haven't changed a bit, Ritsuka. I knew I could trust you. No more than that. You truly deserve respect. After all, she moved to protect the children before I even said anything. Whereas my first move was to take up my katana.
I mean, both those things can protect the children, us getting in front of them and you pulling your katana.
Oh well, that is who I am. No sense feeling bad about it. I'm a swordsman, so I may as well act like one. I'm perfectly fine facing down evil spirits. Since the sun isn't keeping you at bay, I'll just have to do it myself. The path of the void demands that souls devoid of flesh be cut away from this world. With my two katana, I shall do just that.
Alright, Musashi, rip and tear. If you can even rip and tear spirits. Don't even give us effectiveness, huh? That's a real damn shame. Good thing I brought this along. Boom. You know what? May as well use this. Why not? Go get him, Musashi. Ha. Get schooled. Ow. How rude. Once more. And okay, you didn't die. I feel like you probably should have, but okay, if you say so. Oh, now you want to crit. Okay, now it's great. Oh, that's a big boy. Good thing we've got a noble phantasm. Let's do. Yeah. Honestly, he should just die this turn. Maybe? Level 4? I would think so, right? Surely? Surely? Maybe not. Nah, that did a lot. It should die this turn. Oh, it died from that alone. Okay. I'll take it. Ooh. I mean, it is low level. I shouldn't be surprised. All right. That wasn't that tough. Are the sky and evil spirits connected somehow? It seems that way. I don't know how that makes sense, but it definitely seems that way.
It looks like all the spirits are all gone now. Wow, I can't believe it. That was amazing. You're so strong, Miss Samurai. At first I thought those were ghosts, but since you were able to get rid of them and you're not a monk, I wonder if they were actually bandits or burglars or something.
Gaga.
Oh yeah, they did say that. I remember. Back when Mom and Dad were still alive. I see. So they're orphans. They always said to be careful at night, because lots of bad things show up then. I don't remember if Mom and Dad said anything about shadowy things showing up when it gets really cloudy. But I know they told us that's what happens at night. Grandpa said so too. Grandpa? Now I see, so they still have a grandfather. He sounds very kind, too.
I wonder who that grandfather is.
Although I still don't know why bandits showed up here and when it's not even night. They didn't look like bandits to me. What about you?
I thought they totally looked like yeah, we should play along with the children. Keep it up with them.
Really? Either way, now we know
They show up so often that they get mistaken for bandits.
so there's a castle that's not supposed to be here. And evil spirits stalking fields like wild animals. I've wandered into time periods like that before, but this one seems especially dangerous. It looks to be as bad as Onigashima, where we first met, or maybe even worse. Anyway, for now, let's go pay Onui's house a visit. I'm still hungry and we have to get her and Tosuke back home safely.
We're gonna be accosted once more, though. Surely. Alright. Oh, unknown. 3-star. Is it gonna be? It's gonna be the. Oh, wait. Is it gonna be the guy who almost killed Musashi in Onigashima? Or not in Onigashima, but at the start of her. It might be. Ooh, I probably should. Ooh, should I risk it? I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like it'd be too risky to use. No, we'll be fine, probably. We have guts on this, mystic code, so we should be fine.
Those dark things don't show up in Grandpa's hermitage or the village. Not even at night. I'd never even seen one before. You hadn't either, right, Tasuke? Either, right, Tasuke?
Guga!
See?
I don't know if he understands you, but he knows you're talking to him at least.
That may be what Onui told us.
But, yeah, about that.
Things might be different from what she's used to now. First it got dark again, and now definitely more monsters nearby too.
Why so many evil spirits in this Edo period? I don't know, man.
Seriously, what's going on here anyway? The nerve of these things,
Making me look bad by showing up right after I say they've all been taken care of.
And if that wasn't bad enough,
That's a lot of them.
there's even more of them now.
If only I could summon servants.
Oh, I thought it was strange that no one else showed up yet. Is that technique of yours not working right or something?
No, it's not.
Well, if not, that's fine. It keeps things nice and simple. I'm be so hungry I'm about to collapse.
But I still have an example to set.
This time I'll make sure to cut them down to such a small size that they'll never come back again. Ritsuga, get down!
Oh, bald dude, okay.
Let's see. It looks as though I've materialized in this world for reasons unknown. Now I find myself in Shimousa. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw monsters just appearing and attacking people left and right whenever the sky grew dark. So whenever I found one, I would rip them to shreds, with my spear. And now after traveling the land and destroying numberless scores of them, I find myself in the presence of a beautiful swordsman, accompanied by a child, a baby, and a young woman dressed in strange clothing. Pray tell, how did this come to be?
Well, who is this guy? He obliterated those spirits with just a single thrust of his spear. The way he holds his spear, his gait, his torso, his build, his breathing. Compared to him, the spirits might as well have been kittens.
Musashi?
Oh, well, I guess I better say something. I can tell you're a skilled fighter from the way you mowed down the spirits with a single spear strike. Are you the powerful warrior I've been hearing about?
Well now. I wasn't expecting you to answer my question with a question of your own. A powerful warrior, It seems I'm one of the heroic spirits that have left their mark in humanity, but I still find it hard to believe. I find quite a bit of knowledge has been stuffed into this head of mine, but none of it answers any truly important questions. For what purpose was I summoned here?
Probably to fix whatever's wrong with this time period.
Where is the one who summoned me? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. For the moment, I should tell you my name. I am Hozuin Inshun. I have studied both Buddhism and the spear directly under Master Inye, the founder of Hozuin style, Sojutsu.
Hozuin Inshun.
Right you are. Thank you for saying so, young one. I am indeed Hozuin Inshun, and am merely passing by.
So you're a monk? Wow, you're even stronger than those dark bandits.
Guga.
Bandits? Were those bandits just now? As near as I could tell, they were nothing more than evil spirits.
I think so too. If those are bandits,
Then all of Japan would be overrun by...
Wait a sec. Did I hear you right? Are you really Inshun? As in the Hozuin Inshun?
The strongest Jumonji spear wielder who ever lived? The man who reinstated the Hozuin-style Sojutsu after Lord Ine passed on? The same Hozuin Inshun whose skill with a spear even allowed him to step into the realm of the gods and the Buddha himself? Oh, he's that impressive?
Ah, yes, I believe I'm that Inshun. I have certainly never gone by any other name.
By any other name?
What about you? It is rare to see a woman carrying katana, and they do not appear to be mere decoration.
No, they're definitely not.
This feeling you impart, you do not possess the unique air of a heroic spirit, but I cannot help but sense something familiar about you. I see. You are a swordsman.
Familiar, huh?
I never managed to meet him before. In all my travels across different timelines of Japan, I never once came across Lord Inshun while he was still alive. He's an unparalleled genius with the spear. So much so that other warrior monks who ordinarily have no interest in who the strongest of them is, talked about him in hushed, even reverent tones.
I never imagined I would finally end up meeting him in a place like this. Still.
Not really alive. Oh,
Yeah. Right now, Ritsuka and the other two come first.
My own interests can wait until later. Yeah, we gotta get them home safe first.
Let me thank you once again for your help earlier. I was incredibly impressed by your skill with the spear. There can be no doubt that you are the
Hozuin Inshun.
the star pupil of the Hozuin School of Sojutsu.
A warrior monk said to be invincible once he takes up his Jumonji spear.
Although I was under the impression that
You would be quite a bit older in this time period.
Ah, is that why you weren't sure about me? I apologize for that. There's a very good reason why I'm younger than you expected. It's because I'm a servant. Servant? Oh, you mean the kind of servant Ritsuka talks about sometimes?
Yeah.
I believe she described them as the shadows of figures from fiction and history that materialize in this world to aid her in battle. I see. So you're one of those then? Indeed. Thus I can see why you may be on your guard, as we servants are not exactly everyday occurrences, but you are hardly without blame either. I heard you rattling your sword attempting to provoke my ire.
I cannot commend your actions. Was she?
Had those children not been present, I would have already answered such provocation. Sorry about that, it's a habit of mine.
Whenever I meet an opponent who seems formidable, I end up goading them into a duel. That's a really bad habit.
But I guess I missed my chance thanks to you. Seems like now's not the best time to compare skills. I see. That is at once unfortunate. That is at once fortunate and very much the opposite. I too have no wish to kill a swordsman who can be reasoned with. All the more so if she is as beautiful as you are.
I may be sworn to celibacy, but that would still be a terrible shame. Alright. So you're saying if you weren't sworn to celibacy, you would totally hit that. That's basically what I got from what he said. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I agree. After seeing that smile, I'd really like it if we could be friends. I'm sorry for not properly introducing myself earlier. I'm Miyamoto Musashi.
As you can see, I am indeed a traveling swordsman.
I'm sorry? Did you say Musashi?
Yes.
That's right, Musashi. Musashi! Guga! Haha. Miyamoto Musashi, eh?
As in Shinmen Musashi no Kami Fujiwara no Harunobu? Yes.
Yep, that's me.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Now I see. Ha ha ha. I had no idea that the famed Musashi was a woman.
Forgive me for laughing like that. It was very rude of me. I was just really surprised. What a strange twist of history. I have spent my life walking both the paths of the Buddha and the spear.
But nothing prepared me for the surprises that this new hollow life would have in store.
What a great pleasure this has been to have my expectations upturned like...
Wait, this is wrong. You're a far cry from the Musashi that I know. You there, young lady. You know who Musashi is supposed to be, right? Yeah? I know what you mean, yeah.
This is just like what happened when I first met you, Ritsuka. What's with the me from other worlds? Anyway, I'm afraid I don't have any other way to explain it. I just happen to be a Musashi who's a little different from the one you're familiar with. A little, huh? And I see. Indeed, I do have some familiarity with Shinmen Musashi. At the very least, I can say with confidence that he was not a woman. Could it be that you inherited his name? I doubt he had a daughter, but might you perhaps have been his disciple at one point? My father was Shinmen Munasai. Come to think of it, I guess he was technically my master too.
I see.
Yep.
Then you say you truly are Shinmen Musashi.
Thought I'd already said so.
I didn't want to explain because I thought it might be confusing. But I think I'm actually from a different history. Really a different world than the one you all know. You get what I mean? A different history. If you had told me that while I was alive, I probably would have said you were speaking nonsense. But now, Very well then, Lady Musashi. Let me ask you this. Are you familiar with one Takada Matabe?
You mean Matabe the Spearman? How do you know about... Oh, right. Come to think of it, he studied Hozu and style Sojutsu, didn't he? I think that when we fought, he had already opened his own school. Anyway, what about him?
Takada Matabe and I studied under the same master, and Matabe claimed he had crossed swords with Shinmen Musashi. In which case... Hang on, both of you. There's something stalky in the bushes. Oh boy.
Look, it looks like your instincts were right on the mark, Ritsuka. Way to go.
Yeah, I wish they weren't though. Tusk. Whatever happened to the rule of law in this land? Nonetheless, this is a good opportunity. Musashi, we can merely talk about this all we want to no avail. But as warriors, we have other far clearer ways to communicate than words alone. Yeah, show you her style, huh? Her sword style.
Indeed. I'd hate to be taken lightly just because I've got thin arms. You're more hard-headed than you seem, aren't you, Lord Inshun? I suppose now is as good a time as any to prove who I am with my swords.
We can only proceed so far with doubts fogging our minds. As such, there's only one path left to us.
Alright, Lord Inshun. Why don't you take the right side? Shall we say whoever
Slaughters the most spirits is the winner? I heartily agree. That quick thinking is indeed the Machineman Musashi I know. Are you really shoot-first types? Yeah, you'd think a monk of all people would be more level-headed.
Huh? What's going on?
Onui, I want you to stick close to Ritsuka again. Make sure you don't move from her side.
Okay.
I hope they don't end up like, Resistance Kid. Whenever a kid has a unique model, I feel like something bad happens to them. So, let's just hope they don't end up like, he did.
You're such a good little boy, Tasuke. Don't cry now, this will all be over soon.
Well, we'll see. I hope you're right.
There you are, you evil spirits. Just this once, I'm glad you don't know when to give up.
Such ferocity. Most men would soil their pants at the sight of such creatures. Yet you yearn to fight. At this point, I'm already willing to believe you are who you say you are. But I'll be damned if I miss this chance to compare our skills firsthand. You there, young lady. Make sure you keep careful track of which of us defeats more spirits. You know, I expected more from you, Mr. Monk. Oh boy. Alright. What do you do? Apply sure hit. Increase. Yeah, sure, why not? This better. Okay, yeah, we're good. Whew. I guess they made these enemies weaker in case you did use Inshun, so that way you weren't completely outmatched. Very, very nice of the game to do that for you. Because yeah, if they were the same strength as the oh boy. Well, I'm gonna say that, but wait, why did my why did it reset what Mystic Coat I had on? Okay, well, that's kind of annoying, but okay. Let's see. Is this... I assume this is a single target, right? No, it's a buff. Okay. Strange, but okay. Go ahead and use it. I've never used this Noble Phantasm before. Using shadow clones, apparently. Oh, god damn, there you go. That's how you do it in Shun. Ha. Get evaded, get evaded, get evaded. Boom, 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 bada bada boom, 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 bada boom, 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 boom. The only sucky part is we have to sit through multiple animations at once. You'd think with 2 guest servants they would just let us use both, but... Yeah, that's what I figured the case was, but it's still annoying. Have to put... put the one I want to use on every time. Alright, who wins?
This is it.
Not yet, it isn't. It isn't.
Whew. I guess you really can't put any stock in rumors.
Unparalleled with the spear doesn't come close to doing your skill justice.
It would even be an insult to call you the greatest of all time. Every thrust of your spear, every sweep, every strike, every slash, would be ultimate finishing blows for any other fighter. To be honest, watching you fight up close gave me chills. It was so beautiful I could hardly believe it. No one at any point in Japan's history—
Okay, quit the glaze!
has ever wielded a spear with such absolute perfection. The depth of your mindfulness and technique, the way your spear cut through the air with only the bare minimum distance required, the sheer mastery of your form, with not a single movement wasted. I still have a long way to go in comparison. Incredible. You win, no doubt about it. It's been an honor to witness your skill up close, Lord Inshun. Seriously, that was awesome. The heir to the Hozuin school was even greater than I'd imagined.
I see, so that is how I seem to you, eh? In that case, I think I can finally accept this. Oh, don't mean your identity. I mean myself as a so-called servant. To be honest, even after I learned about heroic spirits and servants, I was unsure whether I was fit to be one myself. But if a swordsman of your caliber has admitted defeat, I can accept that I'm worthy to be a heroic spirit. I am the one who should be thanking you, Shinmen Musashi. You have proven beyond all doubt how capable women warriors can be.
Hey, he called you Musashi! So he did. He even thanked me even though I don't deserve it. Lord Inshun is truly as great as the spear he wields. I appreciate that, but can I set the record straight about one thing? Just because I've declared you the victor doesn't mean I lost. Isn't that right, Ritsuka? I never said I had lost, did I? Yeah, Ritsuka?
Musashi sure does hate to lose. Well, no, you didn't.
see. Yes, now that you mention it, you're right.
The Musashi I know would never readily admit defeat.
Indeed, you are without a doubt, Shinmen Musashi. Both your skills and your speech prove it.
And that's the second time. It seems a contest to see whether I truly am
Musashi has been settled as well.
Yep, that was quite twice. You said Shinmen Musashi twice.
So you agree she's Musashi then?
Ah, I see. So I've called you that twice, have I? Well done, I may have won a contest of skill, but it seems I've lost in what truly mattered.
Did you though?
I don't recall ever refusing to acknowledge you for who you are. But let me make it official. Magnificently played, Lady Musashi. Now at last I know what kind of situation I found myself in. I am a servant who's been summoned to this place, and that young lady there is one of few in this time who knows what servants are. If this is not fate, then nothing is. Please, will you tell me everything you can about yourselves? I may be Hozui Ninshun, but I have no idea as to who summoned me here.
Yeah, we don't know either, to be honest. You just kinda... You showed up.
I see. Chaldea, is it? I'm afraid I understood perhaps half of what you told me, at best, Lady Musashi. But I understand what Ritsuka had to say well enough. I have no connection to this Chaldea place whatsoever. Therefore, I must be an inhuman being who has appeared here for some other reason.
You're not human?
Servants are people too.
They are? Yeah, kinda, yeah.
I would say so.
Okay, I understand that you're the same kind of person as the people Ritsuka summoned
The last time we met. Yeah.
But is there someone controlling you? Or did you just pop right out of the grave all on your own?
I am not undead. Although I suppose the art that summoned me is as black as those that create undead. So perhaps we are more similar than I would like.
At any rate, yeah, just move. Don't dwell on that too much.
As far as I can remember, I materialized here as a lancer about 2 days ago. I have no idea whether or not I have a master. All I know is that when I came to, I was standing alone at the edge of the Katori Shrine grounds. I was given very little knowledge during my summoning. I know only that this is the 16th year of Kane, in which Tokugawa Iemitsu reigns, and that we are in the Shimousa province.
In modern terms, that puts us in Chiba Prefecture.
Chiba Prefecture? Chiba Prefecture?
So you said they're like, Nani? Nani the fuck?
Indeed. I know where we are and when we are, but nothing more. Again, I have no idea whatsoever as to why I was summoned to begin with. Nonetheless, when I came to, I had an ominous premonition. The hairs on the back of my neck stood up, warning me not to remain a moment longer. So I left the Katori Shrine and wandered around, slaying the spirits that appeared at night when the sky grew dark. And when the sky grew dark.
And that's when you met us, eh? I'm glad you made it here safe and sound, Lord Inshun. I mean, you've been walking around these mountains and fields for a whole 2 days without anything to eat or drink, right?
I've done that myself at times, so I know how hard it is. Servants don't really need to eat. They like to eat, but they don't really need to.
I found myself in that situation myself. I really need to eat something before my stomach turns itself inside out. Yeah, you do? All I have is some water in my bamboo flask. I'm sorry I don't have anything else, Mr. Monk.
Goo goo.
What if you come to my grandpa's hermitage? We can treat you to rice balls.
Ah, that is most kind of you, but worry not. This form of mine is fleeting, transient. I have no need of food or drink. Feel free to drink the water yourselves.
Uh-oh, is she going to cry?
On second thought, it appears I spoke too soon. There is no creature on Earth that doesn't get thirsty after all. In fact, I just realized how thirsty I am. Very well, Onui. I gladly accept your kind offer.
Okay.
There we go. But man, that's unbelievable. I can't imagine being able to fight after going an entire day without a drop of water. It's a servant thing. You'll get there eventually. Actually, wait. Forget about it. That is merely what it means to be a heroic spirit or a servant. For that matter, you seem fully capable of much the same feat yourself.
Yeah, I guess so. I just think it's amazing how you never get hungry.
There may be a holy grail somewhere in Shimousa.
Holy Grail?
It is a goblet associated with Western saints, an object said to be derived from the great cauldrons used by ancient foreign gods. They possess immense power, and are capable of granting wishes and performing miraculous feats with ease. In essence, they are omnipotent wish granters. With all these wicked creatures running rampant, it is indeed possible that there's a holy grail here. Someone may have obtained it and may be using its power to bring those creatures into this world. If that's the case, I have to do something. Yeah. We can't let this, pseudo-Singia parallel world hybrid go on.
You have to do something, huh? That would mean going home a lot later. Are you okay with that?
Not really, but I still have to do something. Yeah.
So the needs of the many and all that, huh?
You're so young and yet you're already separating your own problems from the ones of those around you.
I guess I've got no choice but to stick around and help you out then.
I can't very well be the only one not bothering because it sounds like too much trouble after you've gone and said something like that after all.
As they say, we don't meet people by accident. They're meant to cross paths for a reason.
Or maybe we've come too far to turn back now. Is better here? Oh no.
This thing presumably causing trouble is called the Holy Grail, right? So if there's someone here up to no good with it, you just need to teach them a lesson before heading back to Chaldea, right?
Easier said than done, but pretty much, yeah. It's that about sums it up, yeah.
I got it. I'll keep that in mind then. I usually try to avoid fighting when there's nothing in it for me, but I'm not so heartless to leave you to fend for yourself.
You truly are different from the Musashi I know in many ways. He would never help anyone for free. Oh, my apologies. I did not mean to imply that you were either a man or an imposter. You are your own Miyamoto Musashi, with your own inimitable Niten Ishiryu swordmanship. That aside, young Ritsuka, your fortitude is most impressive, especially given your age. It's really not, honestly. We just, we've been through a lot to get to this point. I see. You're a good person, and a hardy one at that. I can see why you and Lady Musashi get along so well. It is wonderful to see.
Wonderful. Hey, what are you all talking about?
Oh, just boring grown-up talk. No need to worry about it if you didn't understand.
Okay.
She took that well.
At any rate, it's terrible that someone has seen fit to summon monsters here. Especially after the Tokugawa reign only just brought Japan's period of war to an end. I don't know what it is they're after, but they must have a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah, too much, you could say.
It's still too soon to say anything, for certain, but I wouldn't rule it out.
Regardless, transient form or not, the fact remains that I've come back to life. As such, I must use my spear to help those suffering from these circumstances beyond their control. I believe that to be nothing less than the reason why I was given new life. But if I'm being fully truthful, there is another more selfish reason. I now have another chance to wield my spear, and there is no better target to use it on than these creatures, plaguing innocent people.
Is that so?
You're a pretty cool guy, Inshun. You're pretty dope for a monk.
Am I? At any rate, there are matters we must discuss. Musashi, Ritsuka. We do not know if you two have some connection to these creatures plaguing Shimousa.
But...
or if your presence here is a mere coincidence. However, after speaking with you and fighting by your side, I have made up my mind. I see that you are worthy of my trust. As such, I won't insist that you accompany me, but I would suggest that we begin by getting Onoe and Tasuke back to their hermitage, placed safely. We can plan our next move after that. Is that acceptable?
Good point. Yeah, sounds good. Well, we'll just go with the simple, easy, sounds good, yeah.
I was already planning to continue walking with Ritsuka, and to take Onoe and Tasuke home. Okay, Lord Inshun. It may only be for a short while, but I'm glad to have you accompanying us all the same. Likewise.
Okay, that went well. Could have gone worse. We could have made an enemy of him, which wouldn't be ideal. Mid road. Why not high road? Why is it so mid? Shaking my head, road. You could be so much better. Shaking my head. Ah. Life is pain, Dio. Prima Cantica Purgatorio. Mid. Oh no. You know what? Let's use OP servants. Alright, yeah, this'll do. It'll do. Oh, I can just take this off, actually. You know what? No, I'll leave it so I don't have to find it later. Alright. Well, this is familiar. The time has come. The dark Jesuit sorcery I've performed here in the Katori Shrine has borne luscious fruit indeed. I now control 7 knights from across time and space. Do you control them? Inshun didn't seem very controlled. I'll be honest. They are the shadows of figures who've made their mark on humanity. They're neither ghosts, nor evil spirits, nor vengeful specters. Nor, of course, are they heroic spirits. They are 7 heroic spirit sword masters, each of whom carries a blade made to cut this world to pieces. Okay, so I guess Inshun was chain summoned by whoever this is summoning these sword masters. Caster of Limbo. Indeed. Now that we heroic spirits summoned by the Holy Grail have been paired with your sorcery, these 7 knights infused with my curse of annihilation have become rare and exceptional beings. They shall become your hands. They shall obey your every command and cut down everything in their path. They cannot be hurt, killed, or defeated by any manner of blade. They will merely rage on, killing every living thing they can find. Why would you go and do that? Why would you do that? There are none in this entire plane of existence who can stop these tempests in human form. We'll see about that. The world of humans will end. There will be no salvation. Indeed. However, we are missing one knight. I'm aware. The heroic spirit swordmasters must number 7, including you. Caster of Limbo, lower the veil of night. Let the reaping begin. Okay, so no, so Inshun was part of it, but he spawned outside the temple, the shrine, rather than inside of it, I guess. As you wish. Sun, sun, hear me, sun. I command you to set and hide your warming light. That doesn't seem good. Set, set, I command you to set. Close your eyes and sleep. Slumber while night falls not. Away with you, sun. Now is the time for we demons to run free. Come, darkness, and scourge all living things.
Well, that's not good.
That's real not good.
Huh? What happened to the sky? Why'd it go dark again?
It might be storm clouds or rain. No. This isn't like what happened last time. I can see the moon. It's true. It really is night. I've never seen anything like this. It's far too early for sunset. For that matter, what are we to make of that? The red... The moon is shining an ominous red. This can't possibly be good. Yeah, no, probably not. If the sky is simply going dark is a sign that evil spirits are about to show up, then a blood-red moon can only portend something really evil.
What was it? Bandits and burglars go out at night and... Oh, I remember. Grandpa said that when the moon's a different color than usual, that means there's going to be a lot of bandits.
Some more of those things will be showing up soon, yeah. Unfortunately, we can't face them head-on with Onui and Tasuke here. Then we must hurry. I shall carry them myself. Now where to go from here?
That way. Goo gaga.
That's eastward. Then let us run. I'd hoped we could avoid trouble if we ran away as fast as we could. But it seems I was wrong. Yeah, no, it was never gonna be that easy.
No use grumbling now, Lord Inshun.
Hang on. When I peeled my banana open, the tip came off. Fell on the floor. Yeah. Oh, don't you hate when the tip of your banana comes off?
No use grumbling now, Lord Inshun. The creepiest guy stopped us in our tracks, but we need to keep going. And after we do something about these guys in our way, of course.
My command spells are burning hot. Could this mean? Yeah, you can summon. Absolutely.
I'm not usually a fan of fighting for my life so many times in one day like this. But I guess when you're up against ghosts, phantoms, and evil spirits who have no problem going after children, there isn't much choice.
Yeah, not really. Unfortunately.
There's no telling if these things can be reasoned with, so I guess they're just a roadblock for now. Let's go.
Yeah, a roadblock that can most definitely murder the hell out of you. Banana. I'm gonna take my cam off while I eat my banana. Alright, morning ghosts, huh? Hum.
を持って狙え酒を持てはっ戦いようある
Ow. These ghosts really aren't friendly, huh? They ain't no Casper, that's for sure. Oh. Getting stronger, are you? Well, let's see how you like this. The hit from the beast. That should kill. Hopefully. Maybe. Good. This guy won't die, though, sadly. Oh, is Zenobia why? Alright, what's next? What big... Okay, another Dark Warrior with almost 300k. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let us hit them with everything we've got. Every last thing. Boom. Boom. Bing. Actually... Yeah. He probably won't die this turn, but this should do a good little chunk of his health, I would think. Wait, he did die, okay. I didn't think he would die this turn. I mean, I guess a 120 Ishtar with, I think her Noble Phantasm was level 5. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. That wasn't so bad. There we go. Ritsuka, can I ask you something? The reason we were able to beat those spirits so much more easily than the others isn't because they were going easy on us. It's because we had help this time, right? Yeah. What I mean is, unless I'm wrong, your allies did most of the work this time, right? I really couldn't summon them before. I cannot speak to the specifics, but perhaps that's because of me. This is merely speculation, but... since I'm a servant, perhaps I somehow helped to energize your connection, or caused something to happen when Lady Musashi and I crossed swords. At any rate, Ritsuga, since that your spells are back in working order. Yep, now I should be able to fight like usual. Awesome. That's really great to hear. Combined now with having Lord Inshun on our side, and evil spirits like these should be no big deal. Don't jinx it! That said, we can't get careless. We need to keep our guard up until we know for sure that we're safe. Speak of the devil, I'm sensing an evil aura. Uh-oh, Stinky. Indeed, how right you are. A good swordsman never lets down their guard, no matter how skilled they may be. We are the heroic spirit swordmasters. You will not find us so easily defeated as ordinary hero evil spirits.
Who are you? I'm scared, really scared. Oh god. Wah, wah.
Onui, get behind Ritsuka. These demons are nothing like the ones we just faced. Yeah, I'm eating a banana, so I took the face cam away. I don't want to chew on camera. For one thing, they have flesh and sense.
scents that speak volumes about what they are. This is the 16th year of Kane. That scent shouldn't exist in a peaceful world where the Shimabara rebellion is over. It smells as though they just killed mere moments ago. They must be covered in blood from head to toe. Nern.
Oh.
What a fearsome man. He is like an Oni when he wields his spear. Any ordinary heroic spirit's core would have been run through. Be careful, everyone. This man means to kill us.
Well, yeah, if you're going around murdering humans.
Aha! So you managed to deflect my spear with a single arrow. It seems Shimousa is home to many incredibly strong women. Or perhaps it is simply where all manner of monsters assemble. 1, 2, 3. Aha! So this is the aura imparted by other servants. Now that I have sensed their inhuman presence for myself, I see that it is a rather disturbing feeling.
Servants? Indeed, servants.
Indeed, indeed.
We are the 6 heroic spirit swordmasters.
Lady Shinmen Musashi of the famed Niten Ichiryu, Lord Hozuin Inshun, a spearman whose skill elevated him to the realm of the gods, and the Buddha himself. And the Master of Chaldea. Pleased to make your acquaintance. We 6 knights have materialized in this world to transform it into hell. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the caster of Limbo.
Show yourself.
What the?
Behind you. Teleports behind you. Nothing personnel, kid.
Don't worry, I've got this.
Do ya? She did it. Did she?
No, that was just a shadow. Her opponent remains unscathed. I am the assassin of Paraiso.
Oh.
Those brilliant flashes I heard
Tearing through the darkness must have been the sounds of your Niten Ichiryu techniques.
I must say I'm a bit disappointed.
What?
They cannot compare to those of us who know the blood and chaos of a turbulent world. Oh, my apologies. Come to think of it, you hail from such a world as well, don't you, Shinmen Musashi? Not really. I don't know about the Musashi from this world, but I never fought on any turbulent battlefield like that. You're a shinobi who excels at stealth, right?
How nice of you to show yourself in the middle of a battle, like... Has she? Did she just attack mid-sentence?
This must be the Heavenly Eye. Once she lays eyes on her target, her next strike lands like fate crashing down.
It is a blow.
All but assured to end her opponent's life, one of Shinmen Musashi's greatest, most formidable gifts. Yet even that strike was blocked. How did you stop it? I am the writer of Kala Sutra.
Yeah, hi, Raiko.
I assure you I did nothing special. I simply swung this sword as I saw fit. If I place my sword here, the enemy's blade will halt. If I swing it here, the enemy's head will fly. It's only natural I would understand that. How could I hunt down Oni if I didn't? What a strange monk you are. What a terrifying woman. That was the best I had and she parried it like it was nothing. I needed to take out at least one of them with that technique if we were going to stand a chance. I hate to admit it, but they're all stronger than me.
So what you're saying is we're... fucked. Right?
Ah, well, this is just great. Oh, but don't take that as an admission of defeat.
I'm just surprised how you're all a little tougher than you look.
Defeating all of you now would be a real pain. All the more so if I don't kill you. You all seem to know a lot about us, but unfortunately we're still in the middle of our journey. So you could always let us go, and we can pick this up again another time, right? Yeah, this will totally work. My oh my. That's so sweet of you. Here we are trying to kill you. But you have no intention of killing us. You don't even intend to protect yourself. Who said that? You know that you cannot beat us. So instead you're summoning up every ounce of courage you have to let the children behind you escape with their lives. What a kind person you are. It's wonderful to see. But unfortunately for you, we're not human and cannot be moved by human emotions. We're heroic spirit sword masters, and thus we have no compunctions whatsoever about killing you. In fact, we'll begin by killing the 3 humans cowering behind you. Sheila. Yeah, I wonder why. Well done, well done. Even fairy tale heroes would stand in line to watch you fight. I can't believe you're still alive and talking after crossing swords with the Kala Sutra. I guess people from the Tokugawa era aren't totally worthless after all. Surely you cannot be serious. The only sort of people who live decent lives in the Tokugawa era are the ones like those children over there. Atone for your shameful lapse in judgment by killing yourself, insect. Damn. Sorry, but no Kala Sutra. That voice is coming from up in the trees. I can't see her, but I can tell she's formidable too. In fact, her aura is somehow even more evil than this other woman's. Oh man, it's enough to make me want to cry. Hell, if Lord Inshun weren't here, I think I'd have already burst into tears. Well, don't sweat the small stuff. I think it's great that we have heroic spirits with hands as dirty as ours. I don't mind people like that at all. In fact, I rather enjoy them, But none of that matters. We're all way too far gone, We don't need anything anymore. Not money or fame or the moon or grace. They can all just melt away for all we care.
Get back, Musashi.
She squirted on us?
A flash flood? No, wait.
Have a little taste of my special brew. Touch it and it'll melt your mouth, your hand, and everything else.
This must be dark sorcery.
Was that her noble phantasm?
Lady Musashi, make sure that Ritsuka and the children stay safe. This is a matter best settled between servants. Let me handle this. Behold what the Hozuin style is truly capable of. This is the pinnacle of the spear. The 11 forms that were never once defeated in all my life. The Oboro Urazuki.
Can he use his 11 forms? Like, obviously, in-game, like, in gameplay, his Noble Phantasm is a self-buff, right? But I wonder if in cutscenes he can use the 11 forms as like a actual like multi-form or like shadow clone technique and fight with all of them. Inshun, you deflected that flood with your spear? Yeah, he's pretty nutty.
That's what I did. Alright, I'm done with the banana. Indeed, there's nothing in my cross-shaped spear cannot pierce. The 6 heroic spirit swordmasters, was it? Step forward if any of you dare. From here on I shall be fighting to kill. Whether you be Oni or God or the Buddha himself, my spear will not hesitate to pierce you.
I am the berserker of some god of hell.
Oh.
It is... Oh, okay. Interesting. So yeah, her assassin is her base form, right? And then her berserker is introduced here. Because that's Shuten Doji, obviously. And then caster is the welfare, obviously. Interesting. How did she, of all servants, get 3 by, like, year 2.5? Like, like she had that many... she had 3 versions by... I don't know, that seems... weird. She's on... Doesn't she... I'm pretty sure she has a berserker form. Am I crazy? I could have sworn I remember her... Maybe not. Just assassin and caster? Huh, weird. Well, and I know she's an assassin, but like, for some reason I thought she had a berserker form. Weird.
I am the berserker of some god of hell. I'm impressed, Hozuin. Oh, and you're handsome too. Even if it didn't reveal its true name. I never thought you'd be able to stop a droplet from a noble phantasm.
No, I know they have multiple as well, but for some reason I just, I don't know. I don't know, for some reason, I just thought I'd seen her in the Berserker list at one point. I don't know. I'm crazy, I guess.
I didn't think you'd be able to stop a drop from a noble phantasm. Especially since you don't even have the curse of annihilation yourself.
Sure sounds familiar, yeah.
My, did you hear that, the berserker of some god of hell? That child there seems to recognize you. It seems there's more to her than meets the eye. Like an insect you can't quite squash.
I've heard your voice before, too.
Oh?
Kala Sutra, Samgata. Enough playing around. Other great heroic spirit sword masters incapable of remembering their lord's orders. Limbo, you were supposed to ensure everything went smoothly. Why do any of them still live? Paraíso, Inferno, that goes for you too. You should know better than to toy with your prey.
Yes, sir. I'm terribly sorry. My apologies. You were right, of course. I don't remember signing up to be anyone's lapdog. I thought the agreement was that we could handle things however we wanted.
You little...
Hey, sorry to interrupt your infighting. But if you're all having a bit of a falling out, would you mind if we went on our way?
Like, hey, can we dip?
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Don't bother, I know what you're gonna say. Yeah.
You there? The guy in the cloak? You must be the leader.
I can already tell you're not the type to tell us your objective and look for a point of compromise. I wouldn't bet on it, yeah.
Our objective? That should be quite obvious. First of all, you'll hand that spearman over to us.
Me?
Correct.
After that, we'll massacre every living person here. All who encounter the heroic spirit sword masters must die. There will be no exceptions.
If you think you can pull that off, go ahead and...
Of course we can pull it off. Did you truly think the 6 of us incapable of doing so, woman?
I'd be careful who you're talking to. She ain't no regular woman.
That sly fox. Never mind all 6.
Any one of these people could pull that off. But if we just surrender, they'd end up killing us all the same. Yeah.
Ritsuka. Words alone will not be enough to get us out of this. Should I fight all 6 of them, I'll not be able to guarantee Onui and Tosuke's safety. These are not ordinary servants. I cannot put my finger on it, but there's something highly unusual about their nature. But that makes me a good match for them. In part because they evidently came here seeking me. Of course, that isn't the only reason. It's my first time fighting them, but my noble phantasm should be able to handle them. So I ought to at least be able to buy them some time. Listen closely. I want you to let me handle this on my own.
We could just summon like 10 Chaldea servants and be like, yo, get them. You mean run away while you act as a decoy?
Exactly.
I don't like it.
If you make a run for it, Musashi is sure to follow. That is as it should be. You must carry Onui and Tosuke on your back. Are we clear?
Alright. I'm sorry, Inshun, but you're right. Good luck to you.
Good, I'm counting on you. Ha! Listen up, you villainous Oni calling yourselves heroic spirit sword masters. You certainly do reek of blood. It is as Lady Musashi said. None of you are fit to live in a peaceful world. How fortunate that you evidently have business with me. As one who practices the teachings of the Buddha, it is abundantly clear that you could all use a good lesson. There you have it, Lady Musashi. The rest is up to you now. Lord Inshun?
You heard him. Run!
Ritsuka, run!
Don't let go of Tosuke.
Oh God, don't let them get us.
Go, Musashi. You must protect Ritsuka and the children. Thank you, Lord Inshun. I'll be sure to pay you back for this with interest.
If you even get that opportunity. Which I hope you do, but I don't think he'll make it.
Good. Now we can fight without restraint. So you've chosen to let yourself be used as bait, Hozu and Inshun. Give it up. Your plan has no hope of success. Well, I don't know about that. It is true that your swordsman aura is immense. I believe it's on par with my own magical energy. What do you have to do?
I imagine maybe in the original, it's probably rather than just oh god, she probably names a specific god if I were to guess. But for the English localization, they just did oh god, because that's, again, you know, localization wise, it makes most sense. At least that's what I would assume. I assume they used a actual like deity from Japan in the original, but I don't know. I don't know. Your plan has no hope of success.
Well, I don't know about that.
Why did I go into the Musashi voice?
Well, I don't know about that. It is true that your swordsman aura is immense. I believe it's on par with my own magical energy.
Yeah, I thought Kami-sama too. But again, for this time period, I assume... I'd assumed it would have been one, like, a specific one. But I guess if it's plural, that would... Yeah, okay, no, that makes sense. Yeah, if it's plural, she's just asking the gods. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I can also tell that you're a true master of your art. A person with monstrous abilities, much like Musashi. If that as it may, it matters not for my purpose here. Even as we speak, there's a young woman carrying young children, making her escape, and they're accompanied by a swordsman of incredible skill. It falls upon me to ensure their safe passage, and that is exactly what I shall do. I see. Then you shall soon be dead. Oh, we'll see about that. Our boy, is tougher than you think. Hopefully they don't gang up on him. If they do one at a time, you know, yeah, they're probably ganging up on him. I doubt them with, in their current state give a shit about being fair. Unfortunately. Oh god, there is a lot of talking in this singularity so far. Oh my goodness. This was certainly reckless. But Inshun had no intention of fighting a losing battle. He had every confidence in his noble phantasm. The Oboro Urozuki, 11 forms. The ultimate cross-shaped spear technique. A form that Inshun had devised himself in response to his master Ine's 15 forms. Damn, he just had to one-up him, huh? An invincible spear technique. Capable of adapting to any opponent or technique. The accumulation of all his training, said to be on par with the Buddha himself. Both instances of Onui's Oh God were kawaii. Oh. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Whether using it against an opponent he had never fought before, or against any sort of weapon, armament, or technique, Inshun would never lack the advantage. He would parry, counter, or evade anything his opponent threw at him, and follow it up with a fatal strike. A great feat, eminently worthy of leaving its mark on humanity and enshrining him as a heroic spirit. Ordinarily, no mere human could hope to achieve it. And yet Hozuin Inshun had done so. Thus, as a lancer, Hozuin Inshun was certain that he could fight calmly, and with precision for as long as needed, no matter what sort of impossible offensive the mysterious heroic spirit he faced might use. Luck was even on his side in a number of ways. His only opponent was a swordsman in a cloak. The other 5 heroic spirits did nothing but observe the battle from afar. That's nice of them. They did not do this in order to go easy on him. In all likelihood, they were simply ill at ease about working with each other. Whatever their reasons for doing so, the other heroic spirits staying out of the battle got Inshun thinking. Their bloodlust was tremendous, and they had positioned themselves in such a way as to make escape impossible. First, he shall dispose of this one enemy. That done, it would be impossible to find a way out of his predicament, make his escape, and reunite with Musashi and the others. What say we finish this, Hozuin? Fine with me. Very well then. Hozuin lost. Or not? The cloaked man no doubt believed he had defended against the attack. There was no mistaking that his katana had blocked the tip of Inshun's spear several times. But he was wrong. In fact, Inshun was matching his own strikes to the man's movements. It was impossible for any to defend against this blow. I see. I should have dodged instead of parrying, huh? Yeah, you scrub! You fucked. I can't believe you fell for such a simple trick. It seems I've misread you, Hozuin Inshun, if only slightly. I have pierced your heart. Farewell, anonymous swordsman. Anonymous, Ridiculous.
Your every action is ridiculous, Inshun. None of it more so than your mindless impudence. Did you truly think your admittedly incredible but woefully human technique would ever work against us?
What? I can't move my spear.
I admit that attack would have killed a human, or any other heroic spirit for that matter. No human can survive having their heart crushed. Few heroic spirits could withstand their spirit core being shattered. Indeed, your spear was sharp enough to even fell a god, or the Buddha himself. Unfortunately for you, my sword has surpassed even the gods and the Buddha, and ascended to true supremacy, to the realm of Imperio. Resign yourself, Hozuin. My cursed name is Saber of Imperio.
I know everyone of them here except for him and the assassin. I actually don't know those two. The other four, and then obviously Inshun is himself, but the other four are pretty obvious, right? Because we've met most of them. Saber of Imperio. Have I ever seen him in support? I don't think I've ever seen him in supports. Gah.
Limbo, finish him off.
Ha ha ha. You got it. Go on, my little pentagram. Devour his light. What is this? It can be such a pain to capture people with good instincts. You shouldn't be wandering around as a mere heroic spirit, Lord Inshun. You are summoned to Gatori's shrine as nothing less than a seventh servant. Really, it's very simple. We need you to be reborn and join us as a heroic spirit swordmaster, whether you want to or not. Oh, I know I'm not supposed to know who he is. I'm just saying I hadn't seen him in supports before, so I'm... Yeah. Never mind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I wasn't saying that I should know. I'm just saying yeah. It's unfortunate that you developed a sense of freedom when you were summoned, unlike the rest of us. I cannot move my limbs. Is this some sort of curse? And yeah, I know he was using a generic sprite. I'm just saying I hadn't seen anyone with that name in supports before, I don't think. And that, like, yeah. Now let's see. Which curse of annihilation? Isn't it shows... Doesn't he? Well, whatever. What the? Stop it! What are you doing to my spirit core? Ha 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 ha! I shall remake your spirit origin. You will. Everything about you. Soon you too shall serve as Lord Sorcerer, and our king in hell. In the name of Lucifer, the great Satan himself. Could we not and say we did? Ah! Now fall into the abyss and become one of us. O Satan, our great devil king and rightful ruler. Now please accept our seventh and final offering. Soon we shall bring the world of humans to an end. There should be no salvation for anyone anywhere. The heroic spirit swordmasters endowed with the curse of annihilation shall lay waste to everything in sight. They shall be invincible blades of destruction. Well, rip Inshun. Well, not rip, but Inshun's spirit found its mark. It truly had destroyed the swordsman's heart. That much was neither illusion nor trickery.
He had indeed succeeded in killing his foe. Had the swordsman possessed the flesh and blood body of a living being or the etheric body of a heroic spirit, he would have died instantly. He would have had he only been an ordinary living being or heroic spirit. Now I see. So this is the power of the karma. Indeed, I had never thought to cut what cannot be seen. This is the realm that my spear has not reached. This is bad. This is very, very bad. There's no way to fight creatures like these. Run away, Musashi. Onui, Tasuke. Run away and do not stop, Ritsuga. Whatever you do, do not let yourselves be caught. That was his final thought, as Hozu and Inshun plunged into darkness and become something else. Something entirely different. Something darker, eviler. Oh. No boy. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, you actually wait, go back. I'll use a Musashi, alright. Just not the guest Musashi. I'll use a much handier Musashi. You should be one off of... No, I don't think it'll give enough to get there. I need to do 2 more. Whatever, we'll do this whole section anyway. Alright, start quest. Yeah. We'll leave her up front. Just in case she does squeak out just enough bond points. Oh, you mean that oh, okay, I see.
Okay. We should have put a good amount of distance between us and them now. But we definitely can't let our guard down yet.
Won't exactly be shocking if they can just blow right through bamboo forests like some kind of freaky wind. Yeah, they probably could.
Still, I think we can take a quick break. Enough for Ritsuga to catch her breath. That was so scary. I've never seen anything so scary as those shadow people before. You were scared too, weren't you, Tasuke?
I hope Inshun's okay. He's not okay.
I do too, but we shouldn't get our hopes up. He was up against 6 highly skilled opponents, each of them
Exuding a demonic aura beyond anything any normal person should ever possess. It all depends on how far his noble phantasm was. How far he can get with that. It didn't get him very far.
Lord Inshun's skill with a spear far exceeds that of any normal beast, oni, or person.
If he were only up against ordinary swordsmen, he could easily defeat 100. But he's not, or even 1,000 of them. But those people were anything but ordinary. They were like demons. They didn't leave a single opening. Just thinking about them gives me the creeps. Even Lord Inshun would have a hard time defeating them all. I'm sure Inshun knows that too. Hopefully he made it out of there intact. He didn't.
Yeah, you're right. For now, we should keep running.
I don't know if whatever keeps evil spirits out of villages will work on those guys. I don't think so.
But right now, I don't see any other option.
I guess it's better than nothing. So if they won't run away from us, we'll just have to run away from them. Like they say, she who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. Yeah, they do say that.
So running away can be a good thing? That's right.
Remember that, it might come in handy one day, probably. Probably very soon.
Okay. What a good girl you are, Onui. You must have been so scared. But you've already stopped crying. I'm still scared, but I have to be strong for Tasuke. I'm his big sister and he's still just a baby.
Their grandpa's probably, rather scared. Wondering where they're at. Goo-goo-ga.
That's the spirit. Here, why don't I carry you two from here on?
You should probably keep your swords at the ready, I'll be honest. Okay, I've caught my breath. Let's go. Ikuzo.
Alright, let's get going then.
I really think you should have your... Yeah.
Wait, okay. Looks like I spoke too soon. Didn't figure we'd bump into someone else here. But we did, and they're right over there. Ritsuka, take care of Onui and Tasuke. Whoever's hiding over there, show yourself.
Oh... That's not Inshun. I mean, it is, but it isn't.
Mr. Monk!
No, don't run up to him. Don't do it.
No, I see. This is bad. This is very, very bad. There's no way to fight creatures like these.
Inshun?
Oh, Inshun?
Run away. Run away, Musashi, Onui Tasuke. Run away and do not stop, Ritsuka. Whatever you do not let yourselves be caught. Do not let me
Catch you after I've been transformed. He's mimicking his final thoughts before he died.
Man, I've become one of the blades of the Curse of Annihilation.
Lord Inshun.
No, you're wrong. It is no longer my name. I do not belong to Hozuin, nor do I walk the path of the Buddha. I am Lancer of Purgatorio. My merciless Jumonji spear shall tear you all to pieces.
Mr. Monk?
Children, babies, both are precious treasures, the purest sorts of innocent life.
Inshun?
You know why. Both children and babies are wonderful things. They must not be mistreated nor taken for granted.
Uh-huh.
They are the treasures of all mankind. That is why I must kill them.
Inshun.
Oh, Inshun, I didn't think we'd have to deal with you so quickly. I thought we'd have to fight him like way later. Oh, okay, I'm be honest. Complaint number one of this singularity. We're being forced to fight him way too soon. They should have kept him for later. I feel like, personally. But,
Your defense is impenetrable, and your movement's quick as lightning. You've gotten a lot stronger in a short time since I last saw you.
No, not even to know him better. Like, I don't mind him being transformed here. Like, it would have been nice if we'd hung out with him a little bit more too, but him transforming there is fine. They should have waited to introduce him to the characters till way later, in my opinion. As in the evil him. Introduce the evil him to the characters. I feel like they should have. The story should have let the characters believe he died. Like, after a while, they didn't see him again. They assume he died, and then in like the latter half of the story, he then encounters them, and it was after they had already come to terms with his death, or what they thought was his death. You know. That's how I would have done it personally, but I'm afraid you're not nearly as good looking now. Yeah, because he's not smiling.
Not at all. It is I who am impressed by your skill. The keen flashing of your blades is truly worthy of admiration, but it is futile. All for nothing. I have been chosen to serve under the curse of annihilation. Not even Shinmen Musashi's dual blades shall stand in my way. Now move aside. I must kill every human that still draws breath. I will not suffer babies to live. I will not suffer children to live. God, hiccups. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Oh God. What are you saying, Inshun?
Ritsuka, it's not Inshun anymore.
Oh my God, no. No, 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 not now. Why now? Why hiccups now?
Indeed, 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 indeed. All that remains of Hosoe Inshun is his body. Now enough. The time for talk is over. Musashi! Ritsuka!
Oh boy. Well, we're definitely not gonna kill him this time. I still think it's a little bit of a plot hole that we got to the point where we could summon our Chaldea servants, but then we don't summon them against... I mean, I don't know. No. Maybe I'm being overly nitpicky, I don't know. I probably am. Alright. Zeno... I wish Zenobia had killed that one. That would've been nice. But unfortunately, no. That is not how the cookie crumbles. The cookie never crumbles in the right direction. That should be a philosophical proverb. The cookie never crumbles in the direction you wish to. Only by accepting this truth can you move on with your life. Or something like that. Something along those lines. Well, no, I'm saying when we were encountering the whole team of them. Again, maybe there is an explanation for that too, but like, we had just gotten the ability to summon servants, right? When we fought those monsters. But then, as soon as those sword masters arrive, we don't summon any at that point. It sounds weird. But yeah, maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe their presence blocks us from, but that wouldn't make sense because technically we summoned them here. I don't know. Yorokobe shonen. Go Musashi, go, 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 go Musashi, go, go, go. That's big damn, big damage. Big damn. This won't be as big damn, but it'll do. That's aight. That's aight. I'm sorry, Inshun. That... Alright. Sure, why not use this? Use everything in our possession. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, hit the one that's gonna just... Okay. He could have attacked the Zenobia and probably killed her, but no, he... Really? So close. But that's life. It's a game of closeness. Oh, hey, she hit it. Unfortunately, she only gives 2 because she's 4-star. I need one more. She need one more. I think one of the ones that had in the back line were pretty close too. Herg. This is nothing. Grah! Ha! G. Okay. In Shun's head. No head?
Huh? Miss, I can't see anything. Why are you covering my eyes?
That was a clean cut. It's over. Your body must have been slow to react. I guess it couldn't keep up with your mind. It's so sad we ended up facing off like this. I don't know why you ended up this way. Well, not exactly. At least I know it happened because you helped us escape. One of us had to stay behind after all. Farewell, Lord Inshun. I'm sorry it came to this. I only wish I could have laid you to rest with techniques surpassing your own.
Headless.
Why do you look so sad, Musashi? Do you think you've won just because you've cut off my head? Oh no. No, no, no. We heroic spirit sword masters are invincible. There, good as new.
You can cut our heads off all you like with those pathetic little knives of yours. It affects us not the least bit. Did he just pick up his own head?
Pathetic little knives, you said?
I put everything I had into that swing, you know? Yeah, don't let him disrespect you like that.
So you're testing your newfound immortality, huh? In other words, you could have avoided it if you wanted,
but you chose to let me cut off your head. Yeah, that's hella disrespectful.
I see. So you think my swordsmanship is no threat to you, huh? Is that what you think?
You pissant stick wielder.
That's it, Musashi. That's the kind of humiliation I want to see. Very well. Now that I know the wonders of this body, I shall see how sharp this Jumonji spear is by shoving it through your heart. Not if I have anything to say about it. I'm gonna have to turn you down there.
Yeah, only I get to penetrate her. What?
Don't bother. You have no choice in the matter. Fritsuka, we're making a break for it.
Run away, live to fight another day.
What? What is it now, miss? Are you going to carry us again? GACHA!
How unfair can you get?
Staying alive even after your head goes flying. There's no way I'm fighting an opponent who won't die even if you kill him.
Well, here's stratagem number 36.
She who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. We just said that. But can he not just catch us easily?
You've made a wise decision by running away, Musashi. Good. Keep running as far as you can go. Unfortunately for you, I have your scent now. Try as you might, you'll never get away from me, little girl.
We'll see about all that
bullshit you're spewing.
We'll see about that. Methinks you'll meet an untimely end if you pursue us.
Oh, wait a minute, that is enough. Wait, oh yeah, I got one from the last... Wait, that was the wrong one. Come on, one Gina. Come on over.
That was a short loading.
Man. Why is life so cruel? So painful. I know it's my own fault, but still. Sure. Musashi, alright. Who? I'm pretty sure someone else was kind of close. 41,000. Oh, you're quite a ways away, but you have the buff for this zone. And you're 149. But you only get a buff in Salem. I should probably take her out for someone who... How close is Tomitomo? Not... very close. Yeah, Draco's uncapped. Oh, I think Tawara was kind of close, right? Yeah. But he would only give one Saint Court. I guess Tomitomo. I guess. For the moment, let's try making a break for the village. We don't know what that thing that looks like Lord Inshin's made out of, so we can't be sure it won't be able to follow us in there. Still, it's the only option we have right now. At least it's the only one I can think of. That's comforting. I'm so tired of those things getting in our way. I wish they'd leave us alone already, right? I'd have a good one bruh, I can't talk. My lips are so dry. Have a good one, Arnoldo. Seriously? Can't we catch a single break? No, apparently not. Yeah, here we go again. Onui, hang on tight to Tasuke.
Okay.
We're kinda in a hurry here. And on top of that, I'm still kinda pissed. Understandable. You might be too if you just had one of your strongest blows laughed off as a practice swing. I'm not ashamed to run away, but I've got my pride as a swordsman, and that really sucked. I'm not gonna try to contain my anger or listen to anything you might have to say. Right now, I'm as angry and annoyed as you are. Don't expect me to hold back while I cut my way through. You shouldn't hold back. Cut them down like swine, like cattle. Show them the power of your blade. Make up for your failure.
全兵器使用許可申請受理戦闘行動開始する承諾
Go, fight the power.
核
Should I use their buffs? Whatever.
問題なし
It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is daijobu. He doesn't have busters up. Let's do it like this. This isn't gonna work, is it? That was even a crit. Really? Okay. Musashi. You fail. Why do you fail me? Alright, what's this? What we got here, man? A Dark Warrior, of course. Is he gonna be the same two enemies, aside from bosses, the entire time? Just Dark Warrior and Ghosts? It's seeming that way. Nah, surely they'll switch it up a little bit, right? Surely? Alright, actually this is a good opportunity for this. Yes! I love that for you, Tomatomo. I love that. I love everything about you. I don't love this. Actually, that's fine. This'll work. Yes. You abuse the power of the moon. Honestly, this is quite the apt place to use Tomatomo in. Whoa, his noble phantasm. Yeah, Musashi, you're out. I hate to say it, but you're done. You're done, kid. Yeah. Crit. Crit! Thank you. Just what I needed. Oh, well, he's dead. You did good, Tomatomo. Hold your head up high. Your successor is here. Zenobia. Not a very good successor, but not a successor nonetheless. Kill, thank you. I was a little bit scared. Ooh, yeah, I should have used the skill. The skills to pay the bills. As the young kids say. Very, very close. Of course, there's after battle dialogue.
Okay, we're almost at Grandpa's hermitage. Just turn right ahead, then go straight.
We have to get there before he catches up to us.
I agree. Okay, then let's run for it. Here, I'll carry Onoi and Tosuke.
Sorry for holding you back.
No worries. You've been a huge help. If you hadn't been here, I'd have lost it and paid dearly. Okay, let's get a move on.
I mean, he's definitely gonna catch up to us, right? Like, there's no way he doesn't. Oh, no battle. Okay. I guess he won't catch up to us?
The village is right over there. You should see it after we cross that slope.
We made it. Did we?
I wonder if everyone's sleeping, since it's already nighttime.
I doubt that.
Oh, but maybe we should tell them scary things have showed up. Oh, maybe we shouldn't wake them up right now.
Hopefully whatever it is that keeps the evil spirits away from villages will work on Lord Inshun too. But it might not, I don't think it will. In which case we should probably have everyone evacuate in a hurry. The way Lord Inshun is now, I'm sure he won't hesitate to... We have to warn the people here either way. Let's go, run!
Yeah, you're right. No, wait, we're too late.
We are?
I should have known that a servant could outpace a normal human. Damn it all. Quick, get in that haystack. We have to hide. What?
Does that mean... Grandpa's dead?
I'm so sorry, but please stay quiet. I don't know if we'll be able to hide from him, but we have to try.
I know I saw someone here just a moment ago. They must have hidden themselves in that hay, where they tremble with fright even now. Ha 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 ha! So you've turned coward, have you, Shinmen Musashi? No matter. Even though I've only just been reborn as a swordmaster, I cannot abide the stench of life. This place positively reeks of it. A village, huh? I see it will be a trifle difficult to pass through the entrance, but that's hardly a cause for concern. It may stop the dark weaklings, but for us heroic swordmasters, it may as well not exist at all. Now then, Musashi, are you listening? If you won't come out, then I'm afraid I have no choice.
To just stab into the hay? It was then that the sounds began. Oh, you're just slaughtering the village. At first, there was only Inshun's howls of rage, as though he were cursing life itself. Soon after came the sounds of something being demolished. Then the sounds of tearing, piercing, and slicing rang out. Musashi covered Onoi's ears, unsure whether she would understand what was happening. What's going on? Who are you? Why would a monk attack us? My arm! Oh god!
Honey? Honey! Hey! No, please! His head! Oh god, what happened to his head? Ah!
There were no survivors. The voices of men, women, all sorts and all kinds, every one of them screaming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I knew I would never forget the number of people I heard screaming. Damn, they're really trying to traumatize this MC, huh? After the 54th scream.
Oh well, nothing to be done now. If Musashi and the other humans refuse to serve as my quarry, these villagers will just have to serve in their place. Ah, what a grand, lovely feeling. If you and Ritsuka are hearing this, Musashi, then remember it well. Thanks to your decision to hide, my spear has grown so delightfully drenched. I never knew that blood was such an effective lubricant. Now my spear has become sharper than ever. You have my thanks. Not only do I already possess an invincible body, but now, an invincible spear as well.
The woman held back her urge to scream with all her might. Instead, she ground her teeth until her gums started to bleed. Finally,
I'm so sorry. That must have been so hard for you. I know you wish you could have gone out there and helped. It must have been excruciating, not being able to do anything for them. But there really was nothing we could do. Please understand. I can't stop Lord Inshun. There's no way to defeat a demon who doesn't blink at getting his head cut off. Even if I were to try and fight him, I have no weapons, no blade capable of killing him. So once he cut up, this was inevitable. Not that that makes any of this easier to swallow.
I am sad and angry I couldn't help them, but above all, I don't want anyone else to die.
I'm with you there. So we'll just have to do whatever we can. Are you done plugging my ears now? Hey, what sort of game is this? I mean, I guess we shouldn't wake everyone up after all, should we?
Let's hurry to your grandfather's hermitage, Onui. We don't have to go to the village. In fact, we should very much avoid there.
Are you sure?
Yes. Come on, let's hurry over there. Even if I have to carry you all myself. I'll make sure you, Tosuke, and your grandfather stay safe. Now let's go. How kind of you, Musashi. A monastery, huh? And we have to fight a lancer? I don't like that. Oh no. Okay. I was about to say, if it relegates us to only being able to use her again, we might be in a spot of trouble. But no. We are good. We are great, even. Well, this is a familiar abode?
There. That must be it. Are we here? Wow, that was so fast. It's okay, you don't have to carry us anymore. Tosuke and me must be really heavy, right?
No, you're both still featherlight. I can carry you all the time without breaking a sweat.
There we go. Thank you again for carrying us, Miss Samurai. Would you carry me again sometime?
Sure. I'd be glad to carry you again if I have to. Or even if you'd just like me to.
Wow, Miss Samurai, you're so strong. Much stronger than any man I've ever met.
I mean, no, I'm not. I'm actually just an ordinary girl like you. Sure. That's why both Ritsuga and I are at our limits. Onui, think you could ask your grandfather for some water? Still catching breath.
Sure. Oh, and I still have some water in my bamboo flask, too. I guess Mr. Monk didn't drink it all.
Right. Of course Lord Inshun wouldn't do that. Or would do that. We may not have known each other long, but I could tell that's the sort of person he was.
Here's some water, miss.
Oh, that hit the spot. Gramps?
Hey, you look a lot better now. Before you were really pale, but now you look normal.
Oh, are you saying I didn't look normal before? That's so fucked up.
Gagagoo.
She's right, Ritsuka. You do look a lot better. I wonder if this hermitage has anything to do with that. Mayhaps. It's hard to explain, but I feel a strange power here. One that's nothing like that evil aura. It could also be a powerful barrier at work. I bet it could have been this hermitage that was keeping monsters away from the village all along. Not that I have any evidence. Maybe. Still, this one might just be strong enough to even keep Lord Inshun out. I should mention it. You're right. Masculine youth's voice. Pfft. Absurd. The only thing here is my smithy. Okay. I thought he was way... I mean... Didn't he only become a servant in, like... 2020? Would that have been around the time that... No. He was released way late. Okay, so he's just appearing here as Shiro... With the... Okay. Oh, with the shoe. Whatever. Okay. So the actual look was introduced here, but then wasn't... Okay. Right. I don't think here's my smithy. None of the village folk come by either. Not all the things making a racket outside my window. Never in my years would have thought they'd be a lady samurai and girl in a strange garb. You travelers, I take it? What the hell brings you two here?
Hi, Grandpa. We're back. GACHA.
Shh. So you're Onoi's guess? Should have just said so. Could have saved me a lot of trouble.
You look oddly familiar somehow. Yeah, looks rather similar to Emiya, huh? I wonder, Grandpa?
Huh? Wait, huh?
Aren't you awfully young? I know it's not. I know it's not Shiro, but still, it's just funny.
Aren't you awfully young to be anyone's grandfather? You barely look older than me.
Some Muramasa Senji.
And then there's that bare katana in your hand.
I don't have an eye for judging the craftsmanship of swords, but even I can tell that's something special.
Don't give me your lip. Think I don't know I look young? I was born with this face, you know. And of course I have a katana. I'm a swordsmith. Take a look around. There's a bunch of them lying all over the place.
Now that you mention it. Wait, you're just leaving them out like this?
They're failures. But never you mind that. Onoi, you and Tusk get inside.
What about Miss Samurai and the nice lady?
I need to talk to them first. Now get.
Okay, coming soon, Miss Samurai. You too, miss. Gagagoo.
Nothing ever gets them down. Thanks for saving them. When I saw the sky turn dark in the middle of the day and the moon shining blood red, I was afraid for their safety. Thanks for saving them and bringing them back to me. I'd like to invite you in right now. But first you need to tell me about yourself and your clan. That's the condition for letting you inside.
I wish I could. I'm so sorry. It looks like I made a bad call.
Huh?
I mean, not that. I was just hoping against hope that he wouldn't follow us to the village. But he did. And now...
Oh boy, I knew it.
he's got up to us again.
Lancer of Purgatorio.
Here you are. I knew I smelled your stench. Living creatures positively reek. But at last I can now distinguish your stench from all others, Musashi. So... you decided to run here? So there was another besides us. But no matter, no matter. My Jumonji spear is more than capable of felling any being that's not a heroic spirit swordmaster.
Oh no.
Grandpa, get out of here!
One strike is all it will take. Who are you calling Grandpa? Die.
Shut up. He's like, nah, bitch. Yeah, if you could... Yeah, not... Yeah. What Gogeta said. At a glance, it looked like he swung his sword the way an old man would wave a cane around. And yet his speed and power were incredible. Just dodging Lord Inshun's thrust was an amazing feat in itself. But then the blow he struck afterwards destroyed his entire upper body. He doesn't seem like a swordsman. In fact, I'm certain he's a smith. So then how did he pull that off like it was nothing? Oh, you know. Servant strength. Pizzican, am I seeing things? Or did that actually just happen? But now his sword is falling apart. Oh.
Didn't expect much anyway. Maybe it's just another experimental blade. Damn it, another failure. I've gone and wasted another sword.
So you were just testing it? But a sword that breaks after just one blow is.
Shut up, they're not defective. That's just how I made them. Forget it. Look, that fellow's still no worse for wear.
Yeah, he can just regenerate.
It's no use. Our body is not flesh and blood, but merely a means to an end. There's no gruesome technique, no mystic blade that can hope to reach our spirit core. Is that so?
Yeah, we'll see about that. Muramasa might have something up his sleeve.
It is no use. None whatsoever. And this fellow's like something out of a bad dream. Would be my luck the kids had to bring an immortal monster back with them. Maybe I should have just stayed inside. This fellow's even worse news than he looks. You have nothing to be sorry for, Smith. Your blades were useless to begin with. Human blades could never hope to stop us. Human power cannot hope to contain us. For example, I killed everyone in the 2 villages lying west and north of here before I came to this hermitage. It was all too easy.
Did you say 2 villages? Indeed he did.
I killed men, women, every person that breathed. Old, young, male, female. It made no difference. I did spare the dogs and livestock though. Haha, who knows? Perhaps they'll enjoy feasting on their former owner's remains.
Gonna do something about that, Muramasa?
You know, right, never mind whether that's true or not. You ain't right in the head, especially for a monk. Not even the monks who took part in the wars who would lay their hands on common folk. Or is that get-up just some sort of bad joke? I am now nothing less than Purgatorio itself. I have no mercy for the living, and have lost any interest in pursuing ascetic practices in order to improve my sojutsu. Every fiber of this body, every drop of its blood, has become one with the curse of annihilation.
That's enough. Just shut up, Purgatorio. Hozuin Inshun is already gone. You don't get to use his body anymore. You don't get to spew those vile words in his voice anymore.
Oh? At last you're using my cursed name. But what you say rings true, for I am no longer human nor monk. Now that I'm a heroic spirit sword master, I have no need of this body's former name. All I want is your lives, nothing more. How did this happen? I know not. Did they do something to you? I know not. Can you go back to being the old Inshun again?
I'm gonna say no.
Definitely not. No, I cannot. Musashi is correct. Hozuin Inshun is dead. All that remains here is his body. A puppet animated by karma. The only way to stop me is to kill me. To destroy me. To leave not a speck of me behind. Leave but an arm, a finger, and I shall return to slay all living things. Humph. Big talk. Musashi, will you help me again? I mean, he doesn't have much choice.
Sure thing. Make sure you back me up, Ritsuka. We have just one opponent. A monster wearing Hozuin Inshun's skin. There may not be any money or fame to be gained from this duel. But that doesn't mean I'll hold anything back. I won't sheath my blades until he's good and dead. Usually I try to take it as easy as I can. Duels are such a hassle that I try to avoid them as much as possible. But in this case, there's clearly no other option. Not only is our opponent incredibly strong,
He's also a monster out to kill us. One who doesn't bat an eye at having his head cut clean off, no less.
So alright, I give in. If it's a fight he wants, it's a fight he'll get. If he means to risk his life by standing before me, I'll do everything in my power to cut down the monstrosity wearing his skin. Grandpa, I'm going to borrow this sword you made.
Oh?
I can feel it tingling with a divine aura. I knew it. This sword is on a whole other level.
Wait, stop. Trust me, leave that one alone. It's one of my worst failures. Is it though? It'll cut through stone, armor, even diamond effortlessly. But you can't use it on people. He's not a person, so it's perfect. I admit in some ways it's some of my best work. But it's too terrible to use on any decent folk. Well, he's not decent, is he? He murdered 2 villages worth of people. I fear I went overboard and pushed into the realm of demons. Well, that's perfect. It's a twisted thing that I just couldn't bring myself to get rid of.
Really? You don't say?
In that case, I'd say that it just makes it better for this.
I'm a flesh and blood person going up against a monster. I have to get a little reckless if I'm gonna beat him.
It matters not what manner of weapon you may have procured. No blade exists that can slay the heroic spirit sword masters. Are you sure about that? Care to find out for yourself, Musashi? My body will regenerate from any wound, as many times as it needs. Will you still attempt to cut it down with your Nita and each of you?
Of course. Truth be told, I've been waiting for this. I do usually try to avoid fighting when there's nothing in it for me, but only when it comes to fighting for fun. If there's some real purpose behind the fight, well, that's another matter. Why do I train? Why do I wield a blade? Why do I slice or sever or at times stop in my tracks? It's all to reach the apex of mastery. I could never hope to reach the void alone. That's why I wanted to fight you. A no-holds-barred battle between 2 experienced swordsmen is a treasure that outshines even gold. I shall gain more knowledge from this duel than I would from 1,000 meditations, or 10,000 battles. My only regret is that my opponent is no longer human. That the great Hozuin, with his incredible divine aura, has fallen to darkness. You may still be a foe I cannot hope to surpass, but that is also where the key to my victory lies. Face me, monster. I shall use my 5th force to smash your spear to splinters.
That's the spirit. Very well then. In the name of Lucifer, the great Satan himself, we shall do battle. No. This feels like that thing Lady Canon does, but it's also different somehow. It almost feels like a reality marble. Come forth, my blood-soaked frontier. This mound of bodies and river of blood shall serve as the stage, and consume the loser's soul upon their defeat.
My blade's cursed name is Lancer of Purgatorio. My vessel's true name, Hozoin Shun. Prepare yourself, Shinmen Musashi. Our final battle is upon us.
Let's do this.
Alright. Prepare to be one with the underworld, one with Satan himself, your master. You'll meet him sooner than you would think.
英霊剣豪7番勝負1番目
Damn, they had voice acting for
宮
this?
本武蔵ランサープルガトリオ一切戦通宝蔵院飲春いざ尋常に勝
Oh,
負
I'm prepared. Alright. That was pretty sick.
黄金の使い道よ唐突にひらめいた
Yeah, let's start off with this.
待ってました
Go Musashi, go. Go Musashi, go.
切り返せるか
Yes, attack the one who can, that's, bit, unfortunate, but, this should do some good damage. Even though it's an AoE, but still.
敬い人知の及ばぬものが世にあるとここにて思え真剣
Yeah, that's still pretty good damage. Overall speaking, can't complain. Oh yeah. Yep, keep attacking the ones that can really take your hits. That's a great plan out of you. Fantastic plan, even. The plan to end all plans, as they would say. He's not gonna be broken this turn. Next turn, though, next turn. Actually? Okay. That worked. I'll take it. Hello, Roll. Say nice name. Deltarune fan. Oh, whoa, I should have stunned him. Oh, whoa. I should have used the stun. Whoopsie. Well, that's fine. The evade's kind of annoying, but... Ow! She doesn't have... Yeah... Hang on. Okay, yeah, we should have to deal with the evade. It's... How many is it? We got... Okay, it's only a 1. Okay. That's fine. That's fine then. That is A-okay. Oh, you're right. But I mean, she's still... Nah. That's fine. I landed more going that route anyway. Yeah. Ow. There we go. Alright, this fight wasn't so bad. I assume this will probably... I assume they're gonna get a lot harder after this. Because someone said the boss fights in this were, difficult. Or,
So I assume this is more of an introductory battle to the boss fights. Get you used to it. Damn, so close to that level up. The sword do the job. I was sure I felt this katana cut through something, sever it as smoothly as if it had cut the shadow of the moon reflected in a pool of water. It was not a heart nor a soul. It was something nebulous, yet still essential for the world of humans. It was fate. This katana cut through something like fate itself. Is that why there's the slash in all the fate titles? Is it Musashi's fault? Still, I didn't want to defeat him. I didn't want to fight him. This was neither the place nor the manner in which I wanted to duel Hozui Ninshun. I had fallen in love with his sojutsu at first sight. It was but a fleeting moment, but I still saw the purest representation of a warrior's spirit within it, enough to nearly bring me to tears. Lord Inshun's sojutsu was the culmination of endless refinement. It was the technique of one who sought and reached a different destination than I. Ordinarily, I would have no hope of defeating him, but that sojutsu was already gone. His beautiful form had been covered up beyond all hope of recognition. As such, I now had any number of ways with which to claim victory. What a tragedy. No monstrous strength, no mortal body could ever surpass the pristine beauty of that spear. Well done. Truly well done. I attempted to pierce you with my spear's essence, but it seems you too wield free-flowing techniques. Though perhaps, had you already come up with a strategy to defeat me, after we had crossed blades but once? Did you already have a plan for how to evade my sojutsu? For how you could kill me? Something like that. Not exactly. It's true, in my mind's eye, I faced you in a no-holds-barred duel over and over and thought about what I could do to defeat you. Out of the 32 duels I imagined, I died in 31 of them. You were strong without a doubt, but I could still see a way to win. All I had to do was choose it. The will of the heavens, the laws of this world, Ritsuka's help. And the final decisive factor, this sword you laughed off is worthless. The final trump card, eh? That sword is most impressive. I never thought there would be a blade that could reach my spirit core in the ether. So my body truly was nothing but a dead vessel. This experience has been invaluable. I am fortunate to have fought you at your most serious. What are you doing, woman? That thing is still moving. Remember what he said earlier? If you leave even one finger moving, he won't hesitate to cut you down. We already severed the most important thing. Kill him. I already have. Oh? You have my thanks, Lady Musashi. Farewell. Damn. Poor Inshun. We have to find out how this happened. Yeah, we do. Farewell for good this time, Lord Inshun. I swear that someday, I'll reach the same heights you did. Until then, I hope you can rest in peace. In one hell or another. We shall continue this someday. Yeah, at Chaldia maybe. Hey, this feels like morning. Maybe enough time passed that it's morning now? Or maybe they can only keep up that spell for so long? What a weird feeling. Also, someone in one of the worlds I visited said that sleeping during the day and being awake at night was terrible for your skin. Maybe. Could be true. If you don't mind, I'm hoping you can lend us a place to sleep, so we can get some rest. But first, I really need to stuff my belly.
I've never heard anyone's gut growl so loud before. How many days have you gone without food anyway? Well, alright. I confess that was fairly impressive. The least I can do is feed you.
Oh, thanks. Hooray! I was hoping you would agree. But this is even better than I could have wished for. I'm so grateful. But before that, I have to ask you about this katana. It really does cut through anything. Yeah, you can keep it. Nice, that's what I imagine he'll say. It's so light, too. No, that's not it. It's real hefty and substantial. But it feels as light as a feather when you swing it. You are Onui and Tasuke's grandpa, right? This katana is amazing. I can't believe how good it feels in my hand. Yeah, sure. I usually don't like to carry around more than 4 katana, but I could easily make an exception for this.
Good grief. One minute you're all weepy-eyed, the next you're laughing and smiling. Makes my head spin. Go on then, take it. It's all yours. I needed to thank you for bringing Onui and Tasuke back anyway. If you're happy with a katana no one else can use, that sure makes things easy on me.
Huh? You're really giving this to me?
Ears open. Don't make me repeat myself. Like I said earlier, that thing's a failure. An evil blade that ended up reaching the demonic realm. The ultimate blade I seek isn't one that cuts flesh and bone. Any sharp metal thing can do that. An axe or knife works just as well as a sword. A person who dedicates their life to the forge shouldn't be satisfied with something like that. The sort of katana I seek is one that can terminate enmity. One that severs bonds, certainty, karma.
Isn't that what that just... or not that one, but the one you're giving her just did? Okay.
After all, if I couldn't make a katana like that, what right would I have to call myself a swordsmith?
A sword that severs bonds, certainty, and karma. Now I see. That's what freed Lord Inshun from his karma. Now that I think of it, he and those shadowy people even said something to that effect. Well then, it's no coincidence that the sword helped me defeat him. You may think it's a failure, but it succeeded at cutting the karma of someone who'd been taken by the curse of annihilation. Or whatever they called it. I mean, I definitely couldn't have beaten him on my own. It was thanks to this sword.
Huh. So victory was all thanks to that katana, you say? Then maybe you get it. Never you mind what I said earlier. Not only will I feed you, I'll give you a place to sleep. Go get some shut-eye once you've eaten up. You too, kid.
This guy's a lot nicer than he lets on. Yeah.
That said, doesn't change the sword's a failure. You can't cut bonds or certainty with a katana alone.
Well, this one still seemed to work for karma, don't you think?
I suppose it did. Guess it just goes to show how good its wielder was.
Damn straight. So does this katana have a name?
Shh. If I had to choose one, I'd call it Myojingiri Muramasa.
Muramasa?
Mm-hmm. Myojingiri. It means it can cut things that are beyond human. It means it's a god cutter.
Muramasa.
Yeah?
Muramasa?
Yeah, what?
Then you wouldn't happen to be.
Shh. That's right. Named Senji Muramasa, a saber. A servant just like that monk from earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, he was... The actual, like, release to use by players was way later, right? Like... almost two years later? Like that was a big gap between him appearing here and his actual like player character release. Wasn't there? Had to have been. No.
Saint Court. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Alright, Seconda Cantica Inferno, beginning. Alright, this will probably be the last section for today. I just want to get the Saint Court for it. So I can do one last single pull. Just one more. I can hear the hawk again this morning. The hawk 2. I'm sorry. No, I shouldn't have said that. Here in Mount Kimbo's Rigondo, I slowly open my eyes as I feel the morning arrive. My heart is still pumping, if only just. It seems I've lived to see another sunrise. I ponder death every time I drift off to sleep. Will this be the last time I open my eyes? Will I ever see anything again? Go ahead and laugh if it's funny to you. It certainly is to me. I mean, I'm Musashi. The Shinmen Musashi. I first killed when I was but 11. I've defeated many other swordsmen in duels, and I've also wielded my blades in war. I won't use the word countless, but I will say I've killed a fair number of men in my life. So many that I can't even count them any longer. If I'm being perfectly honest, I stopped counting after the 10th or so. I suppose, it just goes to show how even the most heinous things can become mundane with repetition. Curse this body. Why must it trouble me with a coughing fit now? What a perverse joke it would be for the last of my strength to allow me only to laugh. I suppose, though, that would be such would be a fitting end. I have cut down many men, and cast them aside just as quickly. I sought neither to mend others' lives, nor to spare them. If anything, I paid them no heed at all. My strategies were all crafted with the intent to kill. What would be the point of letting my emotions get in the way of that? I kill without pity. I kill without remorse. I kill without sorrow. I kill without anger. This is who I am. I am Shinmen Musashi, founder of the Niten Ichiryu. An old swordsman who has spent his entire life killing with all the calm of a smooth pond's surface. Absent so much as a single ripple. A swordsman, huh? Come to think of it, can I still hold a sword? Can these old hands still grasp a hilt? I think that they can, but let's see. I thought I might have a chance to find out at Shimabara late last year, but that rebellion ended without me so much as touching a sword. A great shame now that I think about it. Perhaps I should have fought on the Christian side, rather than following orders from Kokura's commanders. Had I done that, I would have had a chance to wield swords again. I could have made use of my blades. I could even have ended my own life rather than tearing around hoping for fate to catch up to me. Sorry, the tiniest little fly landed on the side of my monitor. No, I couldn't have. I have none of the fire and passion that the Christians at Shimabara possessed. It is beyond me. My strategies have no need of emotions, vengeance, regret. All I need to do is kill, cut, and cast away. In which case, I suppose I truly do not have any other choice but to remain here and wait. Come on then, fate. Show me what you have in store for my final moments. Well, what's keeping you? How can I die in peace like this? Gods, Buddha. At this point, I'll even take an Oni or a demon. Please give me more time. so that I may encounter my destiny. It is unlikely that it will follow me down to the bowels of hell.
You never know.
If that is impossible, then... if only this world were itself a living hell.
Yeah, I'm still blaming you. I don't know what for, but I'm blaming you.
So this is what they mean by hell. Ooh. I'm so full of loathing that I can barely stand it. I could have sworn I wasn't always this sort of woman. Even now, I can't feel anything but detestation. I detest, I detest, I detest, I detest, I detest. I detest, I detest, I detest, I detest, I detest, I hate, I hate, I hate, I hate, I hate. I hate the Genji, I hate the common folk, I hate Japan, I hate the world. I'm told that the Tokugawa family carries on the Seiwa Genji's bloodline. How? How can that be permitted? It shouldn't be. I won't allow it. I detest, I detest, I detest, I detest and hate. I hate you. All of you who filled my heart with hate. This will be your fate. I hate you so much I can't stand it. I wish you would all just burn away. Ooh.
You good, Musashi?
If this world isn't already hell, maybe I just need to make it hell. Then it will all make sense.
Actually, I don't know if this is Musashi, but
that is why I shall be the pyre.
I think this is Archer.
I use my soul, my spirit origin, my body to stoke the fire's fury, and become flame itself. I've decided I'll go around killing everyone until they all burn to cinders.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Tomoe Archer.
I am loathing, I am anger, I am hatred and fury. Behold how brightly I burn. I shall descend upon all of you. You, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your wives, your children. Everyone. Everyone, everyone, everyone. And I shall gouge out your eyes, carve out your hearts, and shatter every bone in your bodies.
That's a bit...
Yeah. My cursed name is Archer of Inferno.
It's a bit fucked up.
As the Princess of Fire, I shall become flame itself and kill you all.
I think you have problems.
And those problems are, flames of annihilation. But there's something I still don't know. Why? Why? Am I so overcome by everything? Huh. Because you've been cursed. You've had your mind torn asunder, twisted into something you're not. It's a real damn shame. A shame, I tell you. Alright. Oh, Musashi got a level up with getting that new sword, huh? Start quest. At least I assume that's the reasoning. Good morning!
Muramasa?
Ga.
Oh, that's right. Muramasa. Heard the name before, Onui? The Bane of
Tokugawa?
Muramasa's a legendary swordsmith from Kuwana, in Ise province.
He's famous for forging cursed katanas that have wreaked devastation on the Tokugawa family.
He is said to have forged a katana that slew
Tokugawa Ieyasu's grandfather.
The one used to assist Ieyasu's eldest son, Nobuyasu,
in performing seppuku, and even a shoto that injured Ieyasu himself.
Basically, any sword bearing the name Muramasa
Is feared far and wide for the threat it poses to the Tokugawa family. The name Muramasa does sound familiar.
Specifically, they refer to katana that have been forged by the Muramasa School of Swordsmithing.
Since you call yourself Senji Muramasa, you must be a disciple of that school. Or maybe even its founder.
Founder?
Yep. Is that the case, Grandpa?
That was a good meal. If it means I still get to enjoy the taste of rice, miso soup, and pickled vegetables even after I die, then I guess this heroic spirit nonsense ain't too bad after all. Yeah, I know it don't do diddly squat to nourish this body, but hell if I care. As long as I look human, I'll keep right on eating. Onui, I know you're excited to have Musashi here, but make sure to eat your breakfast. Don't just spend the whole meal feeding Tasuke his rice porridge.
Okay, Choo-choo. I'm already done myself. That was delicious, Onui. Sorry I spent the whole meal going on. Don't be. Grandpa practically never talks about himself. It was great to hear some of your stories. They were really fun, too. Can you tell me another one? Sure. After you finish your own breakfast. In the meantime, I want to talk to your grandpa.
I always go to my smithy after I eat. If you want to tag along, I won't stop you. You're all finished up too, huh, kid?
Thanks for feeding us. We're mighty kind of ya.
You come with us then. Onui, make sure you chew your food properly.
Yeah, I don't want to end up like Markiplier.
I will.
That would not go well for you in this day and age.
GACHA?
Of course, he only ends up like that because he has a specific, like, condition, I think. But still. Better safe than sorry.
So this is the forge of a legendary sword... of a legendary swordsmith, huh? Swords that can kill immortal monsters are made here every day. So there must be something special about it.
Not really.
It's just a smithy. I suppose there may be a couple special bits here and there. And after all, I'm a servant. I ain't got the least notion of whether this idea even belonged to the original Muramasa or not.
The original Muramasa? Yeah.
I'm just a swordsmith. I never did nothing to make me worthy of becoming a heroic spirit. Well, I will say that my smithing skills are on par with the gods, but the problem is my accomplishments. I never slew 100 men, never saved a nation, yada yada. So I never quite made the cut for getting a spirit origin worthy of being a heroic spirit. That I somehow ended up in some damn situation where some fool needed my help anyway must mean the gods saw fit to give me a chance. This body, this mind, even his fated path must have been similar to Muramasa's. This me might be someone who lived a similar life, who lost his name. Maybe he's a smith associated with the Muramasa school. Hell, maybe he's one of my descendants or something.
You think the two of you are so similar, huh? Well, we know for sure that your katana are the real deal.
That's right. As long as you're clear on that, that's all that matters. That said, I still don't understand why I'm a damned saber. I make swords, not use them. I ain't no saber.
Well... I mean... talking specifically like... like...
I mean,
I actually had this discussion before with someone about whether Shiro technically could be a saber if summoned and not just an archer. Like, obviously, I assume Shiro's the reason why this spirit origin is a saber. Because it wouldn't make sense otherwise, but I don't know. When I had that discussion, the person I was talking with argued that it wouldn't make sense for him to be a saber because he doesn't do anything... Oh god. This was this. I'm trying to remember. It was literally during my Fate Stay Night playthrough, so it was back in 2020. I don't remember how the exact conversation went, but I think they argued. I'm trying to remember what exactly was said. Because he didn't gain his skills naturally, I guess, or something to that degree. I don't know, it was something. It was again, it was 5 years ago, so I don't remember how that convo went. And I said, I still don't understand why I'm a damn saber and make swords not use them. I ain't no saber. What a damn pain. If I'm a saber, then why'd I end up here in this workshop with these skills? Don't make a lick of sense. Maybe it's acting as a kind of barrier? I don't know. It's just a smithy, a place for a smith to swing his hammer. Even if it does have something extra stuck to it, at base that's all it is. At any rate, my name is Muramasa. Senji Muramasa. I'm a rogue servant with no summoner. I'm sure you know what that means, Ritsuka.
Hang on. If you don't have a summoner, doesn't that make you just like Lord Inshun?
No, it doesn't. Just so we're clear, I got nothing to do with that group of monsters. Not a damn thing. I was called here by the gods, not humans. That much I'm sure about. I guess it was some sort of fated... We're gonna have you summoned as a heroic spirit so you can give this sword to Miyamoto Musashi so she can fix the issue with this parallel world or singularity, however you wish to call it. I was called here by the gods, not humans. That much I'm sure about. When I first came to about a month or so ago, I was already here in Shimousa all alone. And no sooner had I woken up than I saw a group of those dark spirit creatures not far off. I take it you've seen them by now? Maybe they're dark warrior spirits or something? Something along those lines. I've heard things like that have been showing up as of late. Back in my time, ghosts were more of a regular occurrence. I materialized during the day, in the middle of a rice field not too far from here. There were a number of people out working in the field when I got there. But those creatures had already killed about half of them, including Onui and Tasuke's parents. One thing led to another and I wound up looking after them. Call it the fickle whim of an old man.
So that's how you ended up here. I thought you'd been living there here for years now.
Hardly. I'm just another visitor. We heroic spirits are still technically dead. I ain't about to get hip deep into other folks' problems.
I see. I just thought you'd been here a long time because you get along so well with Onui and Tasuke. And you seem like you're very at home. That goes for the smithy too. It feels like it's a part of you.
You definitely seem right at home here. That's true.
See? Ritsuka thinks so too.
I took over this hermitage from the people in the village west of here. They told me another blacksmith used to live here long ago. I used a hoe and a spade to fix this place up as best I could. I did a pretty good job. But then it went and got destroyed in a single night like some sort of sick joke. That sort of thing shouldn't be happening now that the age of war is over.
Are there any other villages around here?
Some. You can find a few just a bit south of here. Guess I'd better have someone come give the poor saps from the northern and western villages a proper burial. That's a depressing statement. I mean, you have to do it, but didn't need to say it right now. Anyway, let's get back to it while the little ones are still eating. No reason for them to hear about this sort of stuff. First of all, those shadow creatures. You two still got yourselves set on facing off against whatever's causing all the trouble here in Shimousa? Just you wait. We will get to the bottom of this. There you go, kid. Go for it. In that case, I need to tell you about those dark creatures. About who you're up against.
First of all, I've heard those things started appearing in Shimousa right around the time I materialized here.
So a month ago?
Clean the wax out of your ears, girl. I said 2 months ago.
Oh, right. Of course. It's just you were kind of unclear when you mentioned that before, so...
Sorry. Guess my memory is starting to go. Oomph. I might look young, but I sure don't feel young. Even though I've materialized in the real world, it feels like I'm in some sort of dream.
It doesn't seem like he's lying. Lord Muramasa might have been like this when he was alive. Or maybe he's bewitched or something. Either way, I guess it's too soon to say for sure.
Now where was I? Oh yeah, the creatures.
I think Onoi said they don't come to villages.
No, I see. I can understand why she'd think that. Not quite right, though. They avoid the temples and shrines, not villages.
So they avoid places of worship, huh? How well-mannered of them. Well, I guess that makes sense when you think about it.
That don't apply to their bosses, though. The heroic spirit sword masters.
Yeah.
Atta girl, got it in one.
No way. You knew about them, Grandpa?
Only stories about how they're the ones behind those dark creatures. Heard a few rumors about them walking around with those things at their beck and call. Heard there's more than one of them too, not counting the one you killed last night.
Yes, that's right. 6 others.
I see. So there's even more than I thought now.
More?
Not long after the creatures first showed up, peddlers were full to bursting with rumors of them, and soon enough just about everyone had heard about the new threat. They said a suspicious-looking man was practicing dark Jesuit, sorcery on the grounds of Katori Shrine. That his mysticism turned day to night in an instant, and 6 powerful knights clawed their way up from the depths of hell to serve him. These knights are called the heroic spirit sword masters, and they're monsters hell-bent on laying waste to the world of man. Or so the rumors go.
No, that's about right, yeah.
Sounded like a bunch of hogwash to me. At first, anyway. Now I get that they're real and wreaking havoc and destruction in all manner of places. I've even heard that they razed the Hitachi province so completely that nobody can bear to look at it now.
That's the province north of Shimousa. What exactly did they do to Hitachi?
I'm told they burned everything there to the ground.
I knew I'd have to do something about them. I mean, yeah, we kind of already knew that.
I figured you'd say that. Don't worry, I'll be right there with you.
I hope so, because we can't do it alone.
I won't make you fight this battle alone. Besides, I still have to make good on my promise to go to Inshun back with interest. So I'll do that by finding a way to resolve this crisis threatening Shimousa. It's the best parting gift I can offer to everyone I've killed.
Humph. I can see you're more than ready to face whatever dangers lie ahead of you. In that case, you should pay a visit to the town. There's a lot more people there than there are in any backwater around here, so you might be able to learn something useful from one of them.
A town? You mean?
The town outside Toki Castle. I remembered it being abandoned in Kazusa. But here it looks like it's part of the Lord of Shimousa's domain. Odd, isn't it?
Right? I knew there was something strange about that.
Maybe someone used the Holy Grail?
The Holy Grail, huh? I'd probably get in trouble if I filled it with udon.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. Unless you want, like, magic udon. What the magic udon would do? I don't know. But, hey. Never know.
Nothing. As strange as it is that Toki Castle's intact and nearby, it does sound like its town is worth visiting.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. Would not hurt.
A castle. We get to go to Toki Castle Town.
Gaga.
A castle, I can't wait. I'm glad to see you're enjoying yourself, Onui. You've been to Toki Castle Town before. What's it like? Oh well, there's lots of people there. Way more than in the village. I see. Lots of people, huh? Lots! We're bringing Onui and Tasuke with us. You sure it's a good idea? Grandpa Muramasa told us to take them, so it should be okay.
I think. That instills me with confidence.
And they're both clearly excited about going there. Besides, given everything that happened, I imagine he wanted them far away for a while, so we could see to the villagers without the kids having to see.
Yeah, no, makes sense.
Admittedly, I'm kind of worried about running into more monsters, though.
Speak of the devil?
Still, we should get there well before nighttime. And he did say those dark clouds don't usually show up during the day.
Maybe we'll see about that.
So I think we can take him at his word. Besides, the more the merrier when it comes to traveling. 2 is better than 1, and 4 is better than 2. Yeah, I think so too. Goo-goo-ga! Oh, so I've got the Myojingiri Muramasa now.
Even if 1 or 2 heroic spirit swordmasters do show up. Alright, one-on-one, sure. I wouldn't go so far as to say you could handle more than 1 at a time. You know, I'd be very careful with thinking like that.
I know I can cut them clean in 2 with a sword. That might even be enough to pay Lord Inshun back. Besides, just look around.
The sun is shining, it's a beautiful day, and you jinxed it. Yep. I don't like the look of that sky, yeah.
Huh? The sky has gone pitch black.
Sorry, I should have kept my big mouth shut. I went and jinxed us. Yeah, you did. Shaking my head.
Still, the nerve of these clouds. Didn't anyone ever teach them any manners?
No.
Well, I guess they're clouds.
So who'd even teach them manners anyway? I don't know, the gods. Well, here we go again.
Bandits, and so many of them. They must have come out now that it's dark.
I guess the fact that so many of these things keep cropping up just goes to show there's something really wrong happening here in Shimousa.
Yeah. Either way, now that they've shown up again, I'm not about to go easy on them.
Nope, don't go easy.
We're heading to Toki Castle whether these things like it or not. If they want to try and stop us,
then they don't get to complain as I cut my way through them. No, they don't. No, they do not. They get to taste your blade.
多少は食い出があるといいが。皿を持て。皿を持て。はい。
That'll work.
そこだ。
Maybe.
汚らわしい。
No crits, really? No crits. No crits. No crits. No crits. But of course. Why would there be?
待っていいんじゃない
Go, Musashi, go.
ごめんなさいね。
A little disappointing. But hey, that's what Ibuki is for. Clean up what you can't.
行きますは加減が難しいからね。
This is
ね、そういう理由
a no-brainer move. Wipe them from this planet
その境
with every fiber of your being.
そうなることを知るがいい真剣草薙のタッチ
こうだ
Damn, Ibuki.
おやすみ
That was hot.
よくお願い。
That was real hot. Hotter than the sun, even.
Okay. Yeah, so about the dark clouds not happening during the day. I guess the heroic spirit sword masters only appear during blood moons. It would seem that way. Looks that way. Too bad. I would have liked to take another one of them down. We should probably be grateful that's all there was to it this time. I'd rather keep the life and death battles to a minimum, especially with Onui and Tasuke around. Let's just be glad we all made it through without a scratch. Now come on, Tokyo Castle Town awaits. Yay, Castle, can't wait. Yeah, surely nothing bad will be awaiting us at this town, right? Surely everything's normal, nothing at all could have happened. Right? Surely. Okay, but yeah, no, like I said, that was the last section for today. Almost 4 hours, goddamn. Alright, but before we sign off, let's one more. We got one more single poll. Man, this is just gonna be a waste of Saint Quartz. Why would the game do anything good for me by giving me anything, right? It's gonna be a waste. That's all it is. Whatever. It's still 3 weeks. Still 3 weeks. We're fine. It's fine. I'll just have to keep building Saint Quartz and hoping beyond a prayer that something good happens to us. Actually, wait a minute. Hang on. Let me do something real quick before we go. Let's see. What do you need? All right, you're out of the question currently. You're out of the question. You're not out of the question though. But do I have any embers? Maybe. No. Damn it. Wait, we're back here. No, I want to go back to Ascensions. Just... Okay. I have enough to buy Assassin Monuments. 6 of them. Just, let me...
本来なら時間をかけて集めるものが一瞬で手に入るん
Just,
だ。
let me cook. I don't know how long it's been. Are you okay?
太陽は嫌だ。俺は暗がりでだけ生きられる。
Okay. I don't think he's okay. I think he has some issues. But hey, who am I to judge? put Siegfried in my room. Does that do anything, or is it just just for the funnies?
日本では月の模様を見てウサギをイメージすると聞きましたが、他の国では違うものに見えるそうです。
I'm pretty sure it's just... Okay, a few people have said that. Does that actually work? There's no way, right? That shouldn't affect anything. Change favorite. It doesn't? Okay, that's why, that's... It'd be funny if it did, but... Alright. Once more. Please. It'd be so funny if right after I did that, this actually gets me cream-hilled. That'd be so funny. Fuck off, Fuma! Man. No, that's it. Wow, wait, actually? Let me... We might. No, Parvati is too far. I don't have enough to do all this. Let's see, Mandricardo. No, I don't have enough for that. No. Paracelsus is too far, and he's too... yeah, no, they're all too far. All too far. Sadly. So, we'll have to hope another day. But, yeah, that's gonna do it. Thanks for hanging out, and, I'll do that rank up quest I just got, and... some grinding for Evil Bones, see if I can get him to max Ascension, try and eke out any Saint Quartz I can, but I just really don't know, man. I'm probably not gonna get one Gina. It's just how it is, but yeah, thanks for hanging out. Sorry for being honestly, I felt like I was low energy for the last, like, 2.5 hours. So, yeah, sorry about that. I felt like it was mainly just, reading the dialogue and that was it. But... anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.